Metro of which year? Answer, metro of which year? We'll collimator, see what is it. Listing. Matter of which year? No. Let the item be called. We'll see what is to be done.
Item 1 for motion.
Given the curriculum, 17 noble demand for a legend. Madam Ghosh. Morally is the father. Mother. Now, which material show is the father?
70 also same with it. Along with the name of two elder brothers.
70, page number.
Page number 19.
Matab Jan. Moharali died in the meantime. Where is the voters list of 1965? Page number?
Page number 65,
84. So Abdul Karim and Abdul Ahad, they are the sons of Mohar Ali. Whose name? Who is the petitioner? Kalamuddin. No. Where is that list? Kalamuddin. No, Chief is pointing out that there are 3 aliases of the same person. No. Understand, but who will determine it? Who will determine whether it is one man or different man?
From the original village, has a new evidence
Page number?
Page number 74.
And that 97 voters list at which page? Page number? 6. What happened to Karim and Ahmed? No. In 97, if the whole family shifted, Abdul Karim and Abdul Ahmed also must have shifted. Where are their names?
After 1993, they are. So
Understand? In 1997, where is the name of Abdul Karim and Abdul Ahmed along with Kalimuddin. Again, Jalil is a different person.
His name appeared along with Abdul Karim and Abdul.
With the voters list of which year?
Voters list of same village Rajarhat. Then Lordship, along with his mother in the voters list of 1989,
89 of which village?
Rajarhat. After 93, he and one of his brother had shifted. So all the voters.
How will you prove it? How will you prove the shifting?
Shifting the original village, the neighbor has been shifted from Rajarhat.
What does the neighbor say?
Evidence in the page 74.
What does he say? Neighbor.
$75. $75.
What does he say?
Paragraph 10. জন্ম সূত্রে একজন প্রকৃত ভারতীয় নাগরিক হয় আৰু
So the witness makes a declaration of the citizenship.
ও তেওঁৰ ভাৰতীয় নাগৰিক হিচাপে এই দেশত স্থায়ীভাৱে বসবাস কৰি আছিল।
This is not evidence. This is a declaration by a witness.
তেওঁ ইয়াৰ পৰা ৰাজনহাট গাঁৱৰ পৰা স্থানান্তৰ হৈ
So now the man from Rajarkhat can give evidence that Kalimuddin son of Mohor lived in Rajarkhat up to this time. But from Rajarkhat where they went, how can this witness give evidence? So that means, and he said, no one is denying that he has not said. How can he give that evidence? It is hearsay for him. See, today Madam Verma can give evidence that Madam Ghosh was here. After Madam Ghosh goes out of the court, where she went, can she give the evidence? He may have a good contact with her, say that, no, I have gone to court number 3. But that will be hearsay, not her evidence. That cross will not improve upon it. He may have said, he may have reiterated, but reiteration will not make it stronger. How will you prove? In other words, we are pondering over this question for quite some time now. You find a way out. How will you prove all this? And tell us.
he has stated his father or parents name appeared in 65 voters.
See, anybody can give this evidence. Suppose Kalimuddin wants to make a claim that I am son of Mohar Ali of the Rajarkhat. Kalimuddin will take out all the voters list, which will contain all this information. Go to that DW2, request him, please come forward and give evidence. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that DW2, whether he knows or he doesn't know, can easily gather his knowledge from this voters list and depose. And in addition, he will also say that this Kalimuddin went to Nonke. But what is evidence? Tell us. Mere somebody coming forward making statement in the cross, they did not cross-examine well. So I have proved my case.
It's not that my case, evidence should have been in a different way. In order.
So
to-
no, we are asking you one question, how we are going to prove these facts? Tell me.
Because his name also appeared along with his mother in the earlier video.
Yeah.
Original name.
That Kalimuddin, he is a citizen, no difficulty.
Yes, sir.
Kalimuddin of Rajarkhat is a citizen.
Because.
But
one-
what about Kalimuddin of Lanke?
One of his elder brother whose name also appeared along with him in Nonke, Doranga, where they have land also there, land revenue paying receipt also. They have paid land revenue also in Nonke, Doranga. His elder brother's name also appeared along with the mother in the earlier village.
Same way as Kalimuddin.
So, and he has
Un-
used evidence.
Understand,
as,
but will it be sufficient? Will it be sufficient? One Kalimuddin and one ex, both sons of Matabjan. Okay,
Yes, Lord.
now how do you know that the Rajarkhat that ex and Kalimuddin, they are this one, both of them are giving evidence for each other. Kalimuddin will give evidence for ex will give evidence for Kalimuddin whenever there is a proceeding. But how do you know that
Elder brother also is,
which elder brother?
Abdul Jalil. His
Ja-
name also is there.
Understand. So Jalil himself, this Jalil himself is a doubtful person. He should also be referred. Once he is referred, Kalimuddin come and forward and give evidence for him. Jalil will give evidence for Kalimuddin. 1-to-1. Tell us how you are going to prove this shifting. This has been going on for quite some time now.
Shifting.
How will you prove it?
Upward and downward voters. list
This
because,
is one way out.
Yes,
That is,
yeah,
that
he
is, we
said
devised it.
97, from after 93, he had shifted to Nonke Darunga. So his name won't appear in the voters list of Rajarkhat.
Then you get hold of Mr. Ali.
So we have.
Is he on the list?
Rajarkhat till 93. All the voters list we got, the normal voter list is before lordship is from Rajarkhat. His name is there along with his mother and the other. elder
Madam
brother.
Coach, we have no difficulty in accepting Kalimuddin.
Onwards,
Huh.
my learned friend bring that voters list. lordship
Because
to honorable court, then this will suffice.
the upward and downward voters list of village, Rajarkhat
Rajarkhat and Nonke Doranga.
and Nongke Daranga be produced before the court to examine the claim of shifting of the petitioner in the year
After 93.
after
97.
1993.
97, his name appeared in.
In
Nonke
1993, it is stated the name of petitioner Kalimuddin appears at Rajarkhat, but in 1997, it appears at
Doranga.
Donanganamke.
Nonke Doranga. Yes.
Lordship, after the shifting from 97, his brother shifted with him, as per my friend. But the brother's name does not figure with him at all.
Because in the
Neither
normal
in
list,
two-
certified copy, it's not there, only single entry, but in the normal list it's there. Abdul Jalil.
Some lists are given to us.
Normal list I have, the normal
Abdul
list,
Jalil Abdul Karim, son of Mohar Ali.
Whether Lordship Kalimuddin is the son of this Mohar whose voters list is referring to, that is also question, Lordship, because the names have changed. From Mahar to Mohar it becomes. And he's 38 years in 97 when this voters list. And if the earlier ones are there, we'll have to examine that also. He's 38
who
years
is
in this
37
village.
years?
Kalimuddin at page 95.
No, then in 1989, what was his age?
That is not here. His first name appears,
Find out.
his first name appears for the first time in 97 in
Yeah,
the
bro.
petition.
not submit, I brought before this lordship. This honorable court.
What was his age in Rajarkhat, Kalimuddin? Find out.
Yes. Kalimuddin, he was 35 in the year 1989.
And 97, he is 38. Little
Near
bit of
proximity,
discrepancy.
election
Maybe
commission
others
is not
also
100% efficient. Yes, next item.
Did you present?
Item
This age factor, unless there is a very wide variance, it's difficult to just discard only on that basis. Because you yourself say we are not perfect in age. But suppose a man is 60 years in 89 and he becomes 30 years in 97, definitely we'll take note of that. Yes. Sorry. No, tell us, Razia Khatun, who is the father, how is related? Page number. The petitioner to take note of the relevant page numbers, list again.
Item 3,
See, if you don't take note of the page numbers, how do you expect us to find out from this petition? It's almost a, and we can't waste half an hour to find out the relevant page numbers. Read the file, take note of the relevant page numbers, tell us. We definitely look into it. Yes, next item. Next day you.
item 3.
Yes, item 3. Again, same, Land Council is mixed up about the page numbers, last occasion. Yes. Who is the father, in which page his name appears?
Father's name.
In which page it appears?
Total is 1966, page number 20.
29. 66. Village Borsing, Hellingasore. And who is the father? Bilat Ali or Abdul Rahman? Abdul Rahman is the father. Bilat Ali, grandfather. Amiran is a grandmother. Now, which material will show Rahiman Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman?
The linkage certificate issued by the Punjab Secretary. Page number 57.
So, approved. Shall we dismiss? Shall we dismiss the writ petition? It will take only one paragraph to dismiss it. Take it. The petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Borsing, Hellingasore, police station Uttar Halmara in the Golpara district, which contains the name of Abdul Rahman, son of Bilat Ali, at serial 309. Petitioner also relies upon a certificate issued by the Panchayat. Which page number? 56. By which it is certified that Rohima Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman of village Bir Singh, Helanga. The relationship under the Evidence Act is governed by section 50, which provides that a relationship can be proved either by a family member or a person having special knowledge about the existence of the fact. No material is produced as to under what circumstance the secretary of the Gram Panchayat has the special knowledge about the fact that Rohima Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman, as the requirements of section 750 of the Evidence Act is not satisfied. Writ petition dismissed. Next item.
Report that my younger brother appeared before the tribunal. He has also examined. He is my own brother, family member.
Item 5,
Which page number? Sorry.
Page 54.
His name does not.
Who is,
appear in any voters list, Lordship.
who has prepared this form for recording evidence? Criminal code form number. Criminal code rules concern. My house is here, Moza.
Your brother's name figures with parents.
That's
and
not
your
like
voters list. Right.
form, no?
No, before, that is 2011 is.
Hmm. Oh, like down again. Criminal rules and orders. Yet, I going to be. Mhm. M. M. Yes, 9. So. M30 code file. Madam Verma, come to page 54.
Yes,
See,
Lord.
it is a High Court criminal form number M83.
Yes, Lordship.
Find out where is M83 because there is form only up to M33. There is nothing, no M83.
It's not form, it's from.
No form.
It's
Forget
FROM.
about those.
Number 83. A2 subdivision.
Have you noticed one thing? The name of the village of the person is not there in the form.
Yes, Lordship.
How can you identify a witness if the name of the village is not mentioned? It is only say, I reside at Moza so and so. So you wanted to check up whether the appropriate form had been used by the tribunal. And where is form 83?
It's not here, Lordship.
There is form only up to M33.
Yes.
Who had provided the tribunal with all these forms? Record 9 maybe. Government पे सो तो भूल के लिखी वो नवा है
It was not still I could like to police.
This is supposed to be form for recording deposition. Just find out from that one. What is the form for recording deposition? That book.
Yes, Lordship, this one form for recording the position.
Where is the name of Nazmul Haq voters list?
It is in the 2011.
Page number.
Modified constitution.
Page number 55.
50.
55.
55.
Form A. Form for recording the position. Lordship, there is a form here.
Write down my.
We have it here.
Form for recording deposition. Which form? Because
It's a copied thing from their Lordship.
Form number M83 নহয় তেতিয়া হ'লে এখন বেলেগ কিবা।
They don't have a number there, Lordship.
Here the residence is there, son and wife of so residence so police station.
Yes, that is the form given in the High Court rules. And
But
this we will have
ultimately
to
they
find out here.
just see on the top left, they refer to High Court Criminal Form M83.
Yes, yes.
And there is no Form 83 in the High Court rules.
We'll have to find out from the Home Department. Huh?
No.
Let's see.
See why we're putting this question. There is a requirement of the witness to state where he is from, which residence. Unless the form contains the requirement of providing that information, how is the tribunal will verify from where this man has come?
Only my house is at Moza, that's, only
Moza,
that is,
that Moza?
Moza is
So-
different.
It appears somebody has given some wrong form to the tribunal to record the evidences.
And this has been continuing for a long time. My friend says we should confirm with the registry here.
Is there any form?
If there is any form like this issued from the High Court. We can,
এবোৰ কোনে কৰিব register? এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ form নাই তো কিতাপখনত। High Court Form 83 এইটো, my house is in Mosaic. So this is the printed one, tribunal negotiation কৰা নাই, somebody must have provided them. Who has provided? Form for recording deposition form. নাই, annexure to. We'll take up after some time, we'll verify from where this form is going. Government cannot create a form of their own. Human data. সেইখনতো হোৱা নাই এতিয়ালৈ। We'll take off this back. And otherwise, 2011, this name of Nazmul comes. What is the age of Nazmul in 2011?
There is a 17 years difference between the petitioner.
What is the age of Nazmul in 2011?
Hmm.
31.
31. When was the voters list prior to 2011? 2005, I think, 2005. Do you have his 2005 voters list? And when did this father die?
Father died. After 87.
97, he died.
After 1987.
After 87, he says, not sure.
After 87.
87.
93, does his name appear in any voters list?
Father's name.
Hmm.
That's actually-
31.
Let's take up these aspects. Whether it is Nazmul who is appearing to give evidence, whether he can be related with that father.
Petitioner.
Sometime. First, let us check up this form. I think it's a-
Time being Lordship.
But don't rely only on a certificate. It doesn't satisfy section 50. Many people believe that one certificate from a panchayat is the end of the matter. Read section 50. It does not satisfy. So that if it is corroborated by some other evidence, it's a different matter. We'll look into it. But a certificate standing alone will not prove a fact.
Yes.
Your
Sorry,
lordship, in
four.
this matter, instruction received, Dipankar Nath, he will appear in this matter. He is coming, your lordship.
Coming.
Item 5,
But Lordship has directed me to obtain instruction in this matter, which I require some time to obtain the instruction.
Adjourn a prayer, Mr. A. Ali, Land Council Election Department, for providing the voters list as indicated in voter of 3/5/2023. You have produced a list yourself.
I have been coming number.
Sorry,
Additional evidence for coming number.
Kabin Nama. Let that.
I produce it next.
item 6,
My lord, here the petitioner's grandfather and father's name appeared in the voters list of 1965, which your lordship will find at page 90.
Sadar Ali name appears in 1965 voters list of village Lalipathar.
Yes, along with,
Which material show Jainal is the son of Sadar Ali?
we have filed one additional affidavit.
Page number
Here, my lord, may come to page 41. With
41.
the voters list of 1985 of Jainal Abedi of Lalipathar, where his father's name appears as Sadar. The is a certified extract.
Yes, Madam Verma. Let it go back, you'll produce all the voters list.
Lordship, it has come for the first time. Notice may be issued today, Lordship.
But
It's
yeah,
a new
first time it is
yes,
coming.
Yes, Lordship.
Came earlier, and on that day, lordship wanted to know about my father and. filed an
Heard Mr. Notice that is DDO. Petitioner relies upon the voters list of,
affidavit.
no, first one, 65 of village Lalipathar, which no, it's a name order of the petitioner. To substantiate the same reliance is placed on the voters list of 1985 of village Lalipathar, which contains the name of Jainal Abedin, son of Sadar, in view of the above entry.
item 7, September.
If you want, we can change it.
No.
Yes, item 7. None appears for the petitioner, matter is called. Coming for the first time. Yes, who is the father?
Father is not Abdul Hamid.
Page number.
Page number 23. Page number 6. A Hamid. Page number.
A. Hamid.
Abdul.
So he is the father.
Yeah.
And which material show is the father?
Father.
Page.
Page number
Anything to support the panchayat certificate?
23.
Anything to support the panchayat certificate?
Petitioner's blood, younger brother blood, he appeared before the tribunal and deposed him.
Who is the younger brother?
Abdul Barik.
Abdul
Abdul Barik.
Barik.
Yes.
Does the name of Hamid and Barik appear together anywhere?
Mother,
Who is the mother?
mother blood, Samila,
Where is the name of Jamila and Barik appear together?
2005.
What about the in-between voters list?
1966, mother's name appeared, along with father. And 70 also not mother's name appeared before. Along with father, 97 also mother is appeared before father, along with father. And 2005 colored mother along with the DW2.
What is the age of DW2? 2005?
DW2 colored at the time of deposition, but it's.
No, 2005, what is his age?
22.
2005 colored 22.
It's okay, 22, he cannot, could not have been in 1903.
Yes, in 2005.
Third, your S Islam.
Yes.
S Islam. The petition relies upon a voter 1966 of village Kodamtola, which contains a name of A. Hamid, son of Hossein Ali, at serial 22626. It is claimed that A. Hamid is the father of the petitioner. Along with A. Hamid, the name of Jamila Khatun also appears at seated 6 to 7. It is claimed that Jamila Khatun is the mother. In the voters list of 19, the name of A. Hamid and Jamila continued to appear up to the voters list of 1997 of the same village. In the voters list of 2005, the name of A. Barik appears along with Jamila Khatun. And A. Barik had deposed before the tribunal as DW2 that the petitioner Jamila Khatun is the daughter of A. Hamid. Notice.
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 Lordship.
You are relying upon
Page 102.
102. What is 102?
The entry order, my lord. Earlier, my lord, petition was remanded that with the family to put the full certificate. On being remand, my lord, on 26, they have filed an application to put the by calling the atmosphere of the. And my petition was.
This matter.
Because it's only. 29 or other to put as a- 29 or other to put as a-
Right.
Where am I? It to put or other to put like I said, even.
Reminder of it.
Five.
No, Verma. We want to provide that when a school certificate is relied upon, although under Rupa Das, right, that one, school certificate,
Yes, Lord.
although Rupa Das, it had been held that evidence should be rendered by the headmaster based on the
Register.
admission register and other documents in origin. We'll further clarify Rupa Das to the extent that more than the headmaster, what is the requirement is the production of that
Register.
admission register, and it is for the tribunal to scrupulously examine the
Contents.
not only the contents, whether that document is acceptable or it is a manufactured document,
Yes, Lord.
in view of the continuous experience that more than often than not it is manipulated.
Yes.
Let the tribunal use its acumen to find out whether this is acceptable or not.
Lordship,
We'll clarify Rupa Das.
a little bit more. Yes, Lordship. Then
Rupa
we'll
Das,
circulate that to all the tribunals.
Rupa Das who appeared earlier?
I do not know, Lordship.
Rupa Das but kone appeared koriছিল? Vicky Bora. I think we don't have to.
Referring to this, Lordship may make the
Sorry.
changes. Lordship may elaborate it here only, Lordship. Referring to this,
Third, Mr. J. Islam, then counsel,
they lost for.
sorry, J. Loskar and counsel for the petitioner also. The petitioner, Regina Begum, was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal Foreigners Tribunal number 1, Kamrup Rural, for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946.
The same thing like before.
The WBC 3970 order was anything. Have you annexed the WBC 3970 order? Thank you. Thank you.
Lordship, it is at page
Page
93.
93. Full stop. The tribunal by an opinion dated 34/2019 declared a petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved WPC 3970/2019 was instituted, which was given a final consideration by the order dated 10/3/2023. In WPC 3970/2019, the petitioner relied upon the voters list of 1966 of village Nahira, Moza Pub Samoria, police station Palapari in the Kamrup district, which contains the name of Hussein Ali, son of Satu, at serial 2443. The petitioner also relied upon a school certificate of Phatrapara Ideal High School, which was issued by the headmaster and which contained the information that Regina Begum is the daughter of Muhammad Hussein Ali of village Phatrapara. Although there was a variance in the name of the village, that is the voters list of 1966 was of village Nahira, but the school certificate contains the information in respect of village Phatrapara. The said aspect was clarified by referring to the voters list of 1977, which gave an indication that Nahira and Phatrapara are in fact one and the same village. In the circumstance, the matter was remanded back to the tribunal to enable the petitioner to render evidence of the headmaster of the Phatrapara Ideal High School, requiring him to produce the records in original of the school to establish the information contained in the school certificate, which was relied upon by the petitioner. Rupadas person. The law regarding the acceptability of a school certificate to prove the factual aspect as to who may be the father of a proceedee in a foreigner's tribunal and of which village the father belongs to, was laid down by this court in Rupadas versus Union of India and others, reported in 2019 8 GAU LR 402. In Rupadas is birth certificate, not school
Anima
certificate.
Das. My friend is saying it's Anima Das, for school certificate.
Halima Das.
Anima.
Onima Das. Anima Das.
Rupar Das is for birth certificate.
এইকেইটা এনেও ওলাই এটা মানুহে তাকে দিব লাগে in Anima Das versus Union of India, reported in so and so. In paragraph 12, 13, 14 of the said judgment, the law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in respect of the acceptability and legality of a certificate issued by a school certificate was discussed, which is again extracted as below. Two 2019, 5 Guwahati Law Reports 465. In paragraph 17, the proposition as regards the acceptability of a certificate can be culled out was laid down, which is again extracted as below. A reading of the afore extracted propositions makes it discernible that in order to establish a fact as to the relationship between the proceedee and the acclaimed father, whenever a school certificate is relied upon, there would be a necessity of the tribunal to call for the origin of the admission register, etc., which may contain the information, comma, through the headmaster of the school, and an examination be done as to whether the information contained in the school records do establish that the proceedee before the tribunal is the son or daughter of the person who is claimed to be the father who again would be a resident of the place which may be mentioned in the school certificate. Full stop. From such point of view, we are unable to accept the stand of full stop. When the matter was remanded back to the tribunal, by the order dated 10/3/2023 in WBC 3970, comma, the tribunal took note of an application submitted by the petitioner dated 24/8/2016, requiring, not 24, the petition number 60/2023 dated 26/2023, making a request that the headmaster of the school concerned be called as a witness. The said application was rejected by the tribunal by relying upon a judgment of this court in Khudeza Khatun versus Union of India and others, WPC 7756/2016, wherein in respect of an evidence to be rendered by a Gambura, reliance was placed on section 66 of the Evidence Act. Evidence Act, I'm sorry. Section 66 of the Evidence Act Section 66 of the Providence Act provides that the secondary evidence of the contents of a document referred in section 65, clause A, shall not be given unless the party proposing to give such secondary evidence has previously given to the party in whose possession or power the document is, or to his attorney or pleader, comma, such notice to produce it as is prescribed by law. And if no notice is prescribed by law, then such notice as the court considers reasonable under the circumstance of the case. By relying upon the provisions of section 66 in respect of a Gambura, comma, this court held in Khudeza Khatun Supra that if the notice contemplated under section 66 of the Evidence Act is not given by the person concerned, comma, in such event, the party in whose possession or power the secondary evidence is available shall not be called as a witness to the court for rendering evidence. In the instant case, it is noticed that the evidence to be produced by the school headmaster with the admission registered in original is a primary evidence and not a secondary evidence covered by section 65. And as such, the bar under section 66 that a witness may not be, should not be called unless he had been issued prior notice for producing the secondary evidence would be inapplicable. From such point of view, we are unable to accept with the view of the tribunal in the order dated 26/2023, by which the application of the petitioner, by which the petition number that will be by which the petition number 60/2023 dated 26/2023 was rejected. But however, we also take note that the requirement of calling the headmaster of the school who had issued the certificate is ancillary requirement, whereas the core requirement of the law, as laid down in Anita Das, is the production of the admission register in original or any other records of the school in original, which may contain the information as may be provided in the school certificate relied upon by a proceeding in a foreigners tribunal. From such point of view, it would be more prudent for the tribunal to allow the headmaster to render evidence, but also ensure that the admission register in origin or any other records which may contain the information provided in the school certificate is also made available before the tribunal for its examination. In this aspect, we have to observe with some concern that while examining several matters relating to the reliance upon a school certificate where the admission register in origin of the school had been called for, it had been noticed that in respect of an overwhelming 90% where the admission register had been called for, it was noticed that the admission registers itself were fraudulent, manipulated as regards the content of the name of the proceedee in such admission registers. In one such register, it was noticed that after the last entry in the previous page, one more line was added, whereas in the next page, before the first entry, another line was added, which resulted in a situation that the last entry in the previous page and the first entry in the previous page were added later on, and the name of the proceedee happened to be in the added line of the previous page, which was a prima facie indication that the register itself was manipulated. In another record which was produced before the court, it was noticed that beyond the given serial number, which contained the name of the students in the admission register, comma, with her different handwriting and different ink, some more were added, and the name of the proceedee happened to be found in the later added names rather than in the original names contained in the school admission register. Considering the aforesaid aspect, it is directed that the tribunal shall scrupulously examine any admission register or any original document produced before the tribunal to establish the information that may be contained in a school admission register, and arrive at its own satisfaction that the record admission register in original or any other original school records are not manipulated for the purpose to include the name of the proceedee. Accordingly, the matter stand remanded back to the tribunal to allow the petitioner to adduce the evidence of the headmaster of the school, as well as to allow the school authorities to produce the admission register in original or any such records in original which may contain the information which which may have the information as contained in the school certificate relied upon. Upon doing the needful, the tribunal may pass a reasoned order.
My lord, proceed with Regina Bibi, my.
Uh-huh.
Regina Bibi is the.
Regina BB.
And my
Regina
lord,
BB.
next date is 10/8/23 for passing necessary order.
10/8. It is stated that as the next date of hearing is fixed on 10/8, the petitioner may appear before the tribunal and the tribunal shall consider the application of petitioner number 60/2023 dated 24/2023, calling the headmaster of the school concerned as per law. And also require the headmaster to produce the admission register in original as well as other original reports which may corroborate the information contained in the school register. But however, the tribunal shall scrupulously examine the admission register in original under records as may be produced to arrive at its own satisfaction regarding the authenticity of such reports.
Apply.
Item 9,
We can circulate this order amongst the tribunal. We can.
A copy of this order be circulated amongst all the tribunals and a copy thereof be provided to MSA Verma. Yes. Judicial notice for nobody.
In Mahavali की बात सुने मुझे नोटिंग
Step 2, the acceptability of the school certificate as provided in Animada's Supra is clarified as indicated above, and both the judgments are to be read together and conjointly.
May please, your lordship. My lord, parents' name appeared in the voter list of 1966 and 70.
Page number.
Is, my lord, next, sir. My lord, page 23, page 25, my lord. Voter list of 1966, Narai Vita part
Page number 23.
25, my lord.
25.
Next, sir, 2, page 25.
Noravita.
Nara Vita, father's name Mir Ali Sheikh, my lord, son of late Zainuddin. Trupchan,
Noravita to 6 Mir Ali Sheikh father.
father, my lord.
Now which
Yeah.
method will show is the father?
My lord, my lord, two, the copy, my lord, the annexer at page 18, page 61. Annexer 18, my lord. Jawandi copy,
Yes, sir. Which material?
my lord,
Jamabandi.
Jawandi,
Page number.
page 61, my lord. Father's name is at serial number 1, Mir Ali, son of late Zainuddin. Petitioner's name is at serial number 7, Mohar Ali, son of late Mir Ali.
Page 61.
61.
Noravita.
Vernacular at page.
Noravita Mir Ali Sheikh, Mir Ali.
Well, 70 voter is father's name is written as
And
Mir
who
Ali.
is the petitioner? Mohar.
Mohar Ali.
Mohar Ali is the petitioner. Petitioner, father. But in page 27, why is a different village?
Well,
Ghorapara?
the neighboring village, they have, my lord, there is shifting, but they have land in both the village, my lord. Then another Jawandi copy, my lord, at village 43.
Yes.
We just come today, lordship notice may go.
Here, Siddharth relies on the voter list of 1966 of village Noravita Part 2, which contains a name of Mir Ali Sheikh, son of late Zainuddin at serial 56. It is claimed that Mir Ali Sheikh is the father of the petitioner. Reliance is also placed upon a Jamabandi of a plot of land at village Noravita Part 4, which contains the information that land had been mutated in favor of Mohar Ali, son of late Mir Ali, in place of Mir Ali, who is son of Zainuddin.
When did the father die and why the mutation was done so late that he needs to explain, Lordship?
Sorry,
When the father passed away and why the mutation was done in only in two thousand
the
seven.
petitioner to also explain as to
Yes,
why the
Lordship.
mutation was incorporated in the year 2017 and as to when the father Mir Ali had died. But it is also noticed that the voter list of 1985 is of village Bhoramara and not Navavita. And the petitioner to explain the inconsistency at the time of hearing.
Between voters list, if any, because 66, 70,
In
and
between
85.
voters list from 66 to be also produced, continuous, complete.
Item 10.
May I please, sir? In this case, my lord.
Page number 27.
Yes, my lord. Voter list of 1966, my lord.
Page number.
Page 19, page 18, 19.
Hmm,
Father name is Ibrahim.
Page number 19.
Yes.
Moamari
Mama. Father name is Ibrahim, my lord.
Ibrahim.
Yes, my lord. In the year 1980, my lord, father of the petitioner left Lakhimpur and
Petition to provide any relevant material that Ibrahim Ali, who is the claimed father
yes,
and whose name appeared in the voters list of 1966 of Moamari, had later on shifted to village Bhera. But Bhera 1970 also he is there.
yes, my lord. Yes. Here in my lord. voter
Where is
list of
Ibrahim in
1970, my lord.
1970? There is no Ibrahim.
And a maternal grandfather, and my mother name is appear along with the maternal grandfather, page 26, my lord. Page 27, total list of 1985. 27, my lord. Serial number 297.
Page number 50. Okay, Ibrahim is Ibrahim nine.
Page 27.
Some page. Different pieces, 24. 24 pieces. Different to more money.
66 is referring to two voters list, Lordship.
70 from Bhera. Page 24.
Maternal, paternal, all mixed up.
Page 27. Mama ko naam আছে।
এইটো কিয় মাৰি দিছ লগাই?
See, Ibrahim appeared in Moawari in 1970.
Yes,
He is the
yes,
father.
Yes.
Very well. Now, why do you have a voter list of 1970 of village Bhera?
Yes.
Bhera, yes, my lord. And yes, Bhera, here is my lord. Here is my lord. Page 27, my lord. No, my lord. Page 25, my lord. Habibur Rahman. Voter list of 1970. Habibur Rahman is the maternal grandfather, my lord. Page 27, my lord. Kindly see. Page 27, serial number 297. Aimona. She is the mother of the petitioner, my lord.
Madam Verma, what he is trying to make out, Ibrahim died. After Ibrahim died, his wife went back to her father.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
That is
So
stated in
the
evidence.
father is Habibur in 1970 in village Bhera. Ibrahim is village Moamari in 1970. Ibrahim died after that. Then in 1985 in Bhera, along with Habibur Rahman, name of Aiman Khatun appears and she is shown to be the wife of Ibrahim.
And
But-
in this case.
We are concerned with Asia Khatun,
No, Aiman Khatun is the mother.
mother of I.
Hmm. So now who is the father of Asia Khatun?
Ibrahim Ali, my lord, page 37.
Ibrahim.
School certificate, my lord.
But when did Ibrahim die, Lordship?
When did Ibrahim die?
My lord,
If he died 1997, his name still appears along with the brother,
Well,
but not with the wife.
my lord, Ibrahim shifted to Lakhimpur and remarried one Saira Khatun and he is living Lakhimpur, my lord.
He's not.
And
he
yes,
didn't
as
die.
my lord, petitioner
didn't die,
mother left
lordship.
for
What-
maternal.
What my friend is trying
No,
to
no,
submit is,
Ibrahim after 1970 left his wife, went to Lakhimpur, got married with somebody else.
PS 55 kindly.
Yes,
one.
okay. So the wife, Aimona, went back to her father
Yes.
along with the child.
Asya
Yes,
is,
who child?
Asya is the daughter of Aimona, and Ibrahim is a unscrupulous person. He had forgotten about his earlier family.
notice me, lordship, it's still not satisfactory. It is all confused. It's a big,
We'll note down, you'll have to establish.
yes, yes, lordship.
Mr. The reliance is placed on the voters list of 1970 of village Muamari, which contains the name of Ibrahim Ali, son of Rahiz. It is claimed that Ibrahim is the father of the petitioner. Thereupon, reliance is placed on the voters list of 1970 of village Bhera, which contains the name of Habibur Rahman. It is claimed that Habibur Rahman is the maternal grandfather of the petitioner, that is the father of her mother. It is stated that Ibrahim Ali went away to Lakhimpur and got married with some other lady, leaving behind his wife Aimona and the daughter being the petitioner Aisha. When Ibrahim deserted his family, Aimona went back to her father Habibur Rahman of village Bhera. And in the circumstance, the name of Aimona appears in the voters list of village Bhera, along with Habibur Rahman, showing her to be the wife of Ibrahim. Now, which document will show Aisha is the daughter of Aimona?
PS 36, PS 37.
Accordingly, reliance is placed on a school certificate issued.
Admit card also, PS 36.
School certificate issued by the MVME Madrasa Losonga, which contains the information that Asya Khatun is the daughter of Ibrahim Ali of village Bheragaon. In view of the above interim Gorito. However, what to produce? However, the petitioner is put to a strict proof and subject to production of any further material to establish the aforesaid as indicated.
And my lord, one thing, my lord. She is appearing the SLC examination, but she cannot, she failed, my lord. Accordingly, she approached the principal of the Janapriya Higher Secondary School, my lord. But principal told her, without any court's order, he cannot produce, he cannot issue any certificate.
Tell them when you will hear.
First time something sensible coming from the school lordship.
And my lord, in this manner, school certificate produced. my lord.
Subject to strict proof. As also subject to the production of the school register, admission register in original.
School restaurant, my lord, may be directed.
Interim order to withdraw kori thoi diok. Next.
My lord, in the meantime, some protection, my lord.
Lordship, nothing will happen. Till date, nothing has happened, lordship.
Mr. Motin, we have
Madam.
given you the
73
interim order, you are
lordship.
arguing, so we withdraw the interim order. Next item.
Rev-
Item 11. Returnable, okay.
Maybe, sir.
Prajapati Chaudhary, who is the father of Prajapati Chaudhary.
Yes, sir. Father, mother, your lordship may
Page-
kindly,
Page number
page number 21.
21.
The notice of the tribunal.
Hmm.
Notice of the tribunal. Notice of the tribunal, my lord.
Srimati Prajapati Chaudhary.
Mr. Sinha,
Yes.
will the notice prove your citizenship? No.
No, here, my lord, just I am this daughter of Kamalakanta Sen. In the notice that Prajapati Chaudhary is daughter of Kamalakanta Sen. Of this Kamalakanta Sen, the annexure 1.
Mr. Sinha.
Yes.
B. Sinha. A notice of a tribunal does not establish the fact.
I'm not review that Kamalakanta Sen is there has been the name the voter list of 1966. So tribunal.
Without any interim order.
Well,
Then you prove your case. Next item. Notice without interim order.
the interim order otherwise will be arrested.
To help you, we are asking you some questions, but you are disordered. You are just on some notice. And notice we have clarified is not a piece of evidence to establish whose daughter you are.
No, that's what I'm trying to say there, my lord.
Mr. Sinha, we don't have hours and hours for you. Tell the name of the father.
Yes,
Show us
father
the
is
material
Kamalakanta
which will
Sen.
show she is the daughter.
The father is Kamalakanta.
That we have seen. Which materials show that she is the daughter?
Daughter, my lord, because before that, she has been married to
Then
others, my lord.
The petitioner may produce any relevant material which may show that Kamala Sen of the 1966 voters list of village is number 14 or the
156 Daubanglia,
Damanga is the father of the petitioner and list again.
interim, my lord, interim.
You prove it will fast in next week.
Lovely.
See, whenever we put question and the answer is indirect, we understand that something is missing in that case. Next item.
Item 12.
So you are trying to prove your father-daughter relationship through a notice of the tribunal. That is not a material.
And notice is what information they have provided. It is not something which comes from us, lordship.
No, I please, your lordship. My lord, father's name is Hormuz Ali at page 28.
Page 28.
This is my lord,
Tormuz Ali father, very
Father.
well.
This
Now,
is
who
my
is
lord.
which document will show is the father?
that is my lord, page 32.
Hmm.
Page 32, my lord, 97 voter list. Abdul Mazumdar, he is the petitioner.
Page number
20
32.
32.
32. What will page 32 show?
32, so my lord, his name is Abdul Mazumdar and son of Tormuzu, my lord. Tormuzu. And my city is there, my lord. After 1970, my lord, 1982, the petitioner shifted to my lord, village, my lord, Nengiri,
The village
or-
Negriti.
or line, my lord, under their PS from
Lordship,
Korean.
There is one defect which I feel. 4 petitioners have been, the matters have been taken up
Others
together
are
and a
sibling.
common judgment.
Let us
has
set
been
aside,
done.
ask him to pass a separate order.
Individual orders, lordship.
And Mr. The petitioners
Four cases.
Abdul Mazumdar, Abdul Ali, Salim Ali, and Jamal Ali were all declared to be foreigners by a common opinion dated which page?
19/5/2023, page 103.
90, by a common opinion dated
1905.
where is the date?
1905.
103, lordship.
Page number 103.
103.
By a common opinion dated 19/5/2023 in cases number FTZ 1350/2011 in respect of Abdul Mutlib, FTZ 1346/2011 in respect of Muhammad Abdul Ali, Agoto Muhammad Diboha, FTZ 1347/11 in respect of Muhammad Salim Ali, and FTZ 1348/2011 in respect of Muhammad Abdul Matlib. It is noticed that a common opinion had been rendered in respect of 4 individual reference cases. The common opinion dated 95/2023 declaring the petitioners to be foreigner is set aside and the matter remanded back to the tribunal to pass individual orders in respect of the 4 reference cases. Petitioners to appear before the tribunal on so and so.
Obligement.
Item 13.
Suppose, Mr. S.A. Ahmed, it happens that 3 of them are brothers, Salim is not a brother, then what will happen?
All our brothers, my lord, they have the document.
It is your case.
Yes.
Don't you have to prove it?
Obligement.
Item 13.
Kanesa.
May I please lordship? Lordship, in that matter, the engaged councils are out of stations due to their illness, lordship. So lordship, they have instructed me to apprise that matter to the court and
Adjourned on the prayer of your name.
M. Ajarbuya, lordship.
Next item.
Item 14.
I do apologize.
You want to do the matter or you want adjournment?
Lordship, my prayer is to pass over the matter for the day and
Okay.
fix after a week, lordship.
Adjourned on the prayer of sense. Yes.
Contested case, lordship, here in the voter list of 1966, lordship,
Page
page
number.
46 and 47, lordship. 47 is the names, lordship. 47. 47
Kasumari
is-
Nepali Gaon 66. Now who is
Yes,
the
lordship. Kasumari Nepali Gaon.
who is the father?
Father is Hoisuddin, lordship.
Huisuddin.
Hoisuddin, serial 174.
Hmm.
And then his name was also recorded in the year.
And which material will show that Saurabh is the son of Huisuddin?
Lordship, Saurabh has exhibited his voter list of 1997, lordship.
Page
That
number.
is page 53. Herein, his name is written, his father's name is written. But unfortunately, his father died while he was a kid, lordship. So his father's name was not together with Saurabh. And he has actually he has reduced the evidence of the Gaugura and one co-villager, lordship, to prove. But lordship,
No, but they are different villages. Sialmari Khuti and Kasumari Nepali Gaon.
yes, lordship,
Even the name of the father is different.
no,
lordship.
that is father
But
name
they are
is
Father's
somewhere-
name is Hoisuddin and this is Hoizaddin.
Yes, lordship.
Hoisuddin. So these are the spelling mistakes, lordship, like this. So, but
How do you know it is spelling mistake or it is different person?
lordship, he has stated in his evidence, lordship,
He himself has stated.
stated, and
So if a man states something, everything is proved.
no, that will not be sufficient, lordship.
Yeah.
That will not be sufficient, but it is admitted that in some places this is actually Hoisuddin, in some
You-
places Hoisuddin,
You
lordship.
bring some more material. Here.
And lordship, here in one actually Jamabundi is there to prove link, lordship, and you may be allowed to go back and
Let us see where
But
is
to
the
this-
Jamabandi, which page.
yes, lordship, that is page 76, lordship.
So,
Page 76 is the translated copy and the vernacular is page 77. Here in the order is also here, lordship.
The father died.
Father died long back.
which
Long
you
back.
you just said some years.
Yes, about 40 years ago.
Lordship,
40 years
father
ago.
died 40 years ago, but this Jamabandi
The
is of
petitioner to explain as to why the mutation of his name in place of Hoizuddin Sheikh was done only on 24/5/2023 when in a situation where it is stated that the father died about 40 years.
48 seconds.
Next item.
The next item is,
Why did you wait till 2023?
next item, lordship, this is.
Lordship will rise now.
I'm calling next item.
We should do the reason of this particular. Hey, Mati, क्या नाम है तेरा देखो से You explain why after
Lordship,
Even the father's name is again changed, your lordship.
this is also Huizuddin.
Yes,
Muhyiddin,
With explanation-
Muhyiddin, she's.
he may have 9 names, lordship, but how does he prove which one
Mr.
is he
Counsel for the
exactly?
petitioner, you were very casual, but we can't be so casual. You can very casual say everything is same,
Nickname.
but how
and
do you
nickname
expect us to
document.
write a judicial order that it is there same? Unless you substantiate or produce some material.
Lordship, their father name is also here, Goribullah.
No, Garibullah is there, here it's Garib
See,
Sheikh.
if you are
Again,
so casual,
changes.
your approach appears to be so casual
Should
that
be.
you are just not, don't
not-
even take it seriously, the questions we are asking you.
He has tried to.
So we also pass a casual
No,
judgment,
Lordship, I'm sorry.
taking the nature of the casual answers given, the casual judgment is
I
passed,
tender apology,
dismissed.
Lordship.
We do that.
It's just I am trying to submit from the evidence. Lordship.
No, evidence, we are asking you questions based on
Yes,
the
sir.
evidence you are relying on.
Yes, Lordship.
Other side has not created any evidence for you.
No.
These are inconsistencies, you will have to prove it.
Actually, what happened,
We don't know, actually, many things may have happened, but you have to prove it.
while he was a kid.
Mr. Counsel,
Lordship,
there is a difference between giving an explanation, clarification, and rendering evidence in a court of law. You are relying on the first two options, giving explanation or a clarification. We are not interested. Produce the material. We will hear you.
Lordship, my friend says his father died when he was a kid. He's 50 years old now. Why the mutation in 2023? Why not earlier?
So we have
Lordship?
already put a question.
Yes, Lordship.
Lordship. In this petition, the ex parte order was passed, Lordship, by the active 4 Lordship. So against that order, the petitioner.
Yes, ma'am.
Idris Shalina,
This,
2018 order, Lordship.
yes.
How much?
Yes.
But it's. Lordship, give me a second, 27.
May I submit, Lordship? Lordship, in this case, notice was not sought upon the procedure, Lordship. In a temporary address, the notice was served, Lordship, at Hazanbari. He was actually resident of Pirakara village under
If you
Sipasa,
make that submission, you will be in a bigger problem.
Lordship.
Why the notice was not served in a proper place? Because you have given the wrong information to the police.
Lordship, in the.
If
form-
you have not, then ordered an inquiry.
Lordship, in the form 1, the address, permanent address is there, Lordship. I have annexed it, Lordship. My permanent address is in the form 1 as well as in the form 2, Lordship. And so
But the tribunal gave a notice in some other address.
actually tribunal has issued the notice at Hazanbari, Lordship.
So you want to contest?
No, Lordship.
Are you? We'll hear you.
Lordship, I am not saying so, that the address was there, but.
Not saying so, but he's still saying.
No, Lordship. I will be allowed to
Okay.
contest the case in the tribunal, Lordship.
Issue notice. We'll hear you. Call for a response. Next item.
Item 16.
Lordship, kindly, Lordship. I
We're
will be
issuing
allowed-
notice. We're not dismissed. We're issuing notice.
Let him pay a fine and go back, Lordship. Already this proceeding started in 2000, sometime in 2015. It's 20.
No interim order.
No interest.
Notice without interim order. Right?
Lordship, I am behind the bar, Lordship, now,
You remain for some more time.
in connection with some passport act case, Lordship.
Very good. What to do?
This is a way out. He will take the bail here. Maybe that case he will not get the bail. Because it's a passport act case, Lordship. No, and
Actually, my intention is not that so. I want to contest the case before the tribunal. I have.
So we offered you, you did not accept it. Next item.
Item 16.
Very beginning, without hearing, I offered you. If you want to go back, pay a cost, but you are not accepting it.
Your
Yes,
Lordship, I am
Mr.
ready to
Raman.
pay cost, Lord.
Mr. Raman, yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Grandfather's names, Your Lordship, will find Your Lordship, page 29. Total list of 1966. Your Lordship. Vernacular is 30. Your Lordship.
Passport case, look it over next time.
Serial number 748. Somor Ali is my grandfather, and Hafijan Bibi is my grandmother. Your Lordship. 748 and 749.
Now who is the father?
Total list of 79. Your Lordship.
Page number
Is 33.
33.
Your Lordship. Harman Ali, 121 serial number. Your Lordship.
Harman Ali is the father.
Father. Here grandfather's name is slightly mistaken.
Hmm,
Somor Ali. Here
it's
it is
okay, now who is the petitioner?
Anjuma, Your Lordship. School certificate, Your Lordship.
Page number?
This 41. This transfer certificate has been issued in 2013, Your Lordship, prior to the registration of this application.
Was the headmaster examined? No.
No,
Notice Lordship, it's come for the first time today.
Someone will say, no. Hindu is English. No, okay. Yahoo, later you go again. Father is okay. Okay, I know, why take on away? No, ever someone will go to 79. Or to go to all again. You take a toy to that.
registration certificate also there, but I am not relying, Your Lordship. Page 42, Your Lordship, registration under SEBA in class 9. But presently, I am not relying on it, Your Lordship, because name has
No,
been.
that is no point in relying because the name of the place is not indicated.
Lordship, that's all.
And the certificate at page 41, Lordship, this records may be called for. The transfer certificate,
Why don't you do one thing?
yes, Lordship.
We are not interfering. Send it back to the tribunal to examine the thing and in doing so, take note of our judgment delivered today, sometime back.
Yes, Lordship can do that.
Hmm.
That can be taken up then.
Now what will you do? We'll give him an interim order, call for it,
Yes, Lordship.
and there is a good possibility that this information may be right also.
Yes.
Quite a possibility is there.
77 voters list is only of the father, mother's name, siblings' names, nothing.
Produce the
else.
complete list.
Yes, Lordship.
This objection start raising in the tribunal. Tribunal, you can raise the objection, get the whole list.
Tribunal, what I can understand is the documents which are submitted with the WS, it goes by that.
Understand, but that may not be enough if somebody is,
Or maybe,
or the same document,
yes.
some more information is there, but the copy given contains less information, so it reject
Now
it. That
we can
will
start
also be
taking
unfair.
it up. Yes, Lordship.
P. Raman.
Lordship will give
Yeah.
a small observation that this voters list like.
The
Lordship is asking
petitioner
for the
Anjuma
complete
Khatun having been referred to the foreigners tribunal number, where is it?
Page 26, Your Lordship.
26.
Impugn order.
Having been referred to the foreigners tribunal number 3 Morigao was adjudicated to be a foreigner as per the opinion dated 7/8/2019 in case number FTC 250/2015. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted in the writ proceeding. Reliance is placed on the voters list of 1966 of village Silpukhuri, police station Lahori Ghat in the Nagaon district, which contains the name of Somar Ali, son of Yaqub Ali at 748. and that of Hafizan Bibi, wife of Samar Ali at Serial 749. Reliance is also placed on the voters list of 1977 of village Silpukhuri, containing the Harman Ali, son of Samat at serial 1173, as well as the voters list of 1979 of village Silpukhuri, containing the name of Samat Ali, son of Yaqub at 1119, Hafizan Bibi, wife of Samat at 1120, and Harman Ali, son of Samat at 1121. But it is claimed that Harman Ali is the father, but in the voters list of 77 and 79, the name of Samar Ali, being the father of Harman Ali, is being written as Samat Ali, son of Harman Ali. The petitioner relies upon the school certificate school transfer certificate issued by the principal stroke headmaster of Bilpar Kanpai Bordoloi ME School, which contains the information that Anjuma Khatun is the daughter of Harman Ali of village Silpukhuri. But it is stated that neither the headmaster of the school had been examined, nor the school records in origin, being the admission register, was produced before the tribunal to corroborate the information contained in the transfer certificate. The law in regard to schools reliance upon a school certificate is settled by this court in its judgment rendered in Onima Das versus Union of India, reported in so and so, as well as the judgment and order dated Azir date Dibo in WPC item number Suloi Lobo, wherein it had been provided that there is a requirement to examine the admission register in origin, as well as the other school records produced before the tribunal, and for the tribunal to arrive at a satisfaction that the records are authentic, reliable, and not manipulated in any manner. As the requirement had not been done, remanded back to the tribunal to call for the school records in origin, including the admission register, as well as the evidence of the headmaster, and thereupon pass a reasoned order as may be advised. We are clarifying that we are not interfering with the opinion dated so and so, and no conclusion has been arrived on merit on the said conclusion. But as there is a requirement to also examine the school records in origin, we are remanding the matter back for appropriate consideration.
Hello.
Item 17.
Petitioner to appear before the tribunal and so and so.
Hello.
How old is your petitioner? Just check the petition. Lordship, we don't have the complete details in the petition. Let her complete it and give it to us, Lordship.
Petitioner seeks for adjournment to provide the complete writ petition. Pray aloud.
Item 18.
Yes, Mr. Moti.
I may appeal justice. A second time.
Hmm.
Earlier, my lord, remand back to the tribunal to reappreciate the evidence of DW1, DW2.
Where is that earlier order, page number?
Earlier order, page 60, my lord, 60. I think
Hmm.
page 63.
Where is that provision? Reappreciate
My lord, page 63, my lord, paragraph 8.
A. Now, what is the conclusion of the tribunal?
The tribunal only discuss the evidences and rejected the contention of the petitioner.
No, no, where is it? Which part? Page number?
Yes, sir. Page 68, my lord, summary.
68. So they have given a good reason, whatever
Some
it is.
reason,
Maybe
whatever.
right or maybe wrong, we
Yes.
don't know. But reason is given. So you show that the reasoning is wrong.
How much more it can appreciate lordship of every
See,
document
court
has been
said
discussed.
appreciate DW1.
Yes.
Take, tribunal required to make a taking into consideration oral evidence of DW1. And the tribunal had done that in page 96, para 10. So what is wrong with the tribunal's order?
DW2, my lord,
Not
DW2 is the
DW,
father. my lord.
DW1. Court said DW1.
Yes.
No, no, no. What did you to say? First,
DW1 to
taking
4.
oral evidence of DW1. Page number of my 68. Last line. good. Oh, no, 60 more 60 will have something. Oh, 60 I can work. Somebody.
All DWs have been discussed, lordship,
No,
1
no,
to 4.
করা নাই ভাবছে, চাইলো।
দুই to
No,
তার
60,
নিজের
no,
dash
sorry,
number,
the
দুই to
63.
158 ও থাকছে না।
63. Last one, tribunal will be required to, last sentence. He was like 63 last. Hmm. Okay, 1 to 4.
1 to 4, lordship.
Where is the discussion of
DW2. There is no discussion about DW2, my lord. Only paragraph 11, my lord. Of his father, Abul Hussain is.
no, I found the evidence of DW3 also unsafe to rely upon. How can a tribunal where
Lordship can,
this is the aspect we are having little difficulty with the tribunals. We find it unsafe to rely upon. Where is that provision of law where the tribunal derives the right to feel unsafe?
maybe the wording is wrong. It ought to have been. that
Then
the
they ask the
documents-
tribunal to write the right or word then.
Yes, we'll do that. Lordship can do one more thing since this is the second round of litigation before the tribunal now is back to the High Court. Let him show the documents here to lordship.
No, that
Which
is one way
document-
out.
yes,
It's
Which
another way.
document he is relying on, which has not been found to be satisfactory to the tribunal lordship.
No, that's the best course we have adopted.
Yes.
You discharge your burden here. Instead of trying to find fault with the tribunal, you
Yes.
discharge your burden here only.
Page 17, 17, my lord.
17.
Yes. A grandfather Kalu Fakir, my lord.
17 Kalu Fakir grandfather.
Yes.
Okay.
One
This is
is
the of the year
1958.
58 and that's,
Bogriguri Pathar.
he's
1958.
relying.
no, no,
on
97 is page 17 is what? Some land document.
Land document.
17.
17 land document.
Land document.
Yes. Sita,
Kalu Fakir.
grandfather.
Gaon.
Lordship, this
Bogriguri
document,
Pathar.
which my friend is relying on, this has been issued only in the year 2018 and 1918 lordship. No, itu size हुई आती है वो size है
Where is the voters list of Kalu Phakir?
Here is, I am not found any voter list of Kalu Seth, my lord. And petitioner's father name is appear in the voter list of 19,
It's so easy to
Uh,
go back.
89,
to
my lord.
in him.
and his name also appear in the Jamabundi, my lord, page.
No, no,
26.
Jamabandi, it is okay.
Sita Gopi, my lord. 1958, my lord. Page 26.
The deputy commissioner of which district?
This is
Borpeta.
Borpeta Lordship.
To make available the original records leading to the chitta available at page 17 of the writ petition. A copy of the writ petition be given to the land council for the deputy commissioner.
Government में
So if it's a original, we'll accept it. Otherwise, what will you do?
and if it's not in the record, then Lordship.
Then we'll see.
Yes, Lordship.
Definitely in the record.
Good.
Obvious.
Page 17 no, एक copy to लेगा.
Item 19.
Page 17 record to be produced by लिखी दिया ना. Record produced
Here is,
by
yes, my lord. In the voter list of 1965, my lord. Our petitioners.
You are relying again on Jamabandi, page 25,
No, no, my lord.
Hmm.
Voter list, my lord.
voter list, page number
Page, my lord.
17.
Page 18, my lord.
65 voters list, village
Baragua,
Borogua,
Baragua.
Baragua.
Nedu Mia. Father.
Nedu Mia is the father. Now, who is the petitioner?
Petitioner is
Abdul
my lord
Rashid.
Abdul
Which
Rashid.
material will show Abdul Rashid, son of
My lord.
Nedu Mia?
In this case, my lord, petitioner could not establish any linkage directly, my lord. But my lord,
Then
my lord,
what can we do?
one of the co-villager whose name appear in the voter list of 1970 in the same village, part number same, my lord. Voter setter is also same, my lord. Idris Ali. He has shown an affidavit, my lord. Subsequently, my lord. And maybe remand back the matter.
No,
to the
No,
Lordship.
remand is not also
Remand is
casual.
not satisfied.
Or to adduce evidence, my lord, the elderly person.
No, what will the tribunals think? If we just for nothing, we just send it back.
I mean, lord,
Remand, we can send it back
Aye.
only when there is a judicial reasoning in support of a remand.
in this case, my lord, at the tender is, at the tender is the petitioner, my lord. Petitioner's father shifted residence, my lord. At my lord, under the Tarabari PS, my lord.
Whatever it is,
And
there
thereafter,
has
my
to
lord,
be some
petitioner-
material to show. The petitioner may produce any relevant material which may show that he is the son of Nedu Mia of the 1965 voters list of village Baragua.
He's 63 now, Lordship. So sometime in the 60s, he must have been born. Before 60s, maybe in the 50s. And his first name comes in
63, he must
19
be born in the 1960. Because now
60.
we are in 2023.
Yes. So Lordship, his first time his name appears in 97. That means it's a clear-cut case that he is not a citizen of India. He has come in infiltrated into our country, Lordship. Because he has no documents to show nothing. He's relying on something which is of 65. And that too, that his father is not there.
19.
And this Jamabandi, if he wants to rely on that, that is also difficult, Lordship.
No,
That the-
Kalumia must be having some
23.
voters list somewhere, Nedu Mia.
Yes, yes, my lord, voter list of 1965.
65.
70.
So he is Nedu Mia.
Yes,
So now which material will show he is the son of Nedu Mia?
and Nedumia PS 22, my lord.
Page 22. What is page 22?
1997.
In
voters list.
1997, his age is shown as 30 years.
So he ought to have been in the earliest voters list, Lordship.
Abdul Rashid Nedumia, Habibur Rahman Nedumia, Zoharuddin Nedumia.
And only at.
And what is the village of
64.
page 22?
Yes, my lord, that is the problem, my lord, shifting village. My earlier I have submitted. It is the another village, my lord, point he was tender is, my lord. His
Thank
father shifted, my lord.
See, Mr.
Yes,
Motin,
my lord.
if a man says that I am in very urgent need of money to run my family. True, there is a requirement. Then he says, I have no qualification, I have no this, I have no that. Then he makes an application, give me a government job. Why? I have, because I have nothing, but I need money to run my family. Will it be acceptable? Similarly, this man does not have anything. Just gets hold of a voter's list containing the name of one Nedumia, say he is my father, and I don't have anything. Can not having anything be a reason to accept that he is the son of Nedumia? You take your own reasonable call. You are an experienced lawyer.
Yes, well, in this case.
Find
we
out what
accept-
is there.
Except one poor villager, my lord, Idris Ali, whose name
What is the
appeared in voter list of
evidentiary value of that
1970,
co-villager? Co-villager of which village?
Baragaon, my lord.
Baragaon.
Yes, his name appeared in the voter list of 1970, my lord. Same.
Abdul Rashid.
Yeah.
Then why are you?
No,
So,
Lordship.
so how the man of Baragaon
Baragaon.
knows that Abdul Rashid of what?
Pithadi,
Pithadi is
He
the
has
that
stated in his affidavit, my lord.
stating
Yes,
is not enough. How he comes to know about it? What is the special means of knowledge this man has?
Yes. Yes, and Idris Ali's father name appear along with the father of the petitioner, my lord, in the voter list of 1970, my lord.
Page number.
My lord, this is the whole voter list.
one 70 voter list, they have annexed also, Lordship.
Yes, yes.
You're relying on that one.
Serial number.
I am marking.
Nedumia Auzar Nessa. That is the father. Now, who is this man, Idris?
Idris Ali's father name is Top Malian. Serial number 3, Muhammad Kudrat Ali.
Kudrat Ali. He is the father of Idris Ali.
Idris Ali. Idris Ali's name is appear in the voter list of 1971, my lord.
Page number.
In my writ petition also, my lord, page 61. Same part.
So now what kind of deposition he has made?
My lord, if the matter remand back, my lord.
Why should it be remand back unless he make
Otherwise,
out
my
it?
lord, no option, my lord.
No, what evidence did Idris Ali render? What did he-
In his, my lord, affidavit, he has stated that at the
What?
tender is, he knows him, my lord, from the childhood, my lord,
who-
and his father. Idris Ali stated in his affidavit, my lord,
whom does Idris Ali know? Petitioner.
petitioner.
How?
Idris Ali knew the petitioner, my lord, and
How?
his father. Same village, my lord.
How he will know?
In the voter list of 1960.
Mr. Mufti.
My lord.
It's a
Idris
self-
Ali may know. What is the name of the father? Nedumia.
Nedumia.
Idris Ali may know Nedumia may have a son called named Rashid.
Rashid,
He'll know that much.
yes.
How will he know that Rashid of this other village, Pithadi or something, is the Abdul Rashid son of Nedumia? How can you know that?
My lord, page 59, he stated in paragraph
No,
10 and 11.
he may have stated in more number of paragraphs also,
Yes.
let alone paragraph 9 and 10. How can you know about it? Tell us that.
Best of his knowledge, my lord.
Ha.
Best of his knowledge, yes, for repeating. And shifted from
And
after 1972, my lord.
and what do you mean by best of his knowledge? How knowledge can be procured?
From his childhood, my lord. Same village, my lord.
Who is he? Idris Ali. Idris Ali, who had deposed before the tribunal as DW.
No, he has not deposed.
Sorry.
Deposed,
Oh, yet to depose.
Yes, to be there.
And it's a
If
self-sworn
remand back, my lord,
affidavit,
he can
Lordship.
depose. my lord.
It's a self-sworn affidavit which has no value, Lordship. That is all his statement, his knowledge. Nobody else knows it.
And knowledge and documents.
And Lordship will kindly come to the affidavit at page 58.
58, 59.
So well drafted affidavit, Lordship. He's already declared him to be an Indian.
53.
Page 58, Lordship will come to 58. I'm sure this man does not even know what he has signed. The contents of the affidavit must not have been read to him.
Only statement here and page
Lordship will
59.
just go into the affidavit. He's 70 years old. He remembered each and every number, serial number, house number, part number, center number where
The Superintendent Police border Borpeta to make an inquiry.
Yes.
Under what circumstance? Idris Ali, aged 70, son of Kudrat Ali of village Baragua, had sworn the affidavit, which is available at page 57 of the writ petition. A copy of the writ petition we
the
made
petition and
available
copy
there.
of the order, Lordship. Petition copy, given extra copy.
Item 20.
Sir,
But that copy 9,
এটাই আছে।
22 years old.
Hmm.
তোমার কাছে 20 আছে।
May please your lordship.
20 copy serve করা নাই নাকি? Government এর তো না, আমার তো নাই।
Sahamnagar file hoga.
Yes, Mr. Bhuya.
My lord, in this case, my lord, I am the great granddaughter of the Akbar Hussain, my lord, page A.
Extra copy আছে নাকি?
No, no, who is your father?
My father is, my lord, Soiful Islam.
Page number?
uh, page 18, my lord.
Page 18, Saiful Islam.
Page 18, my lord, Akbar Hussain, then my lord, page 20, my lord.
Mr. Bhuya, go a little slow.
My lord, page
Page
20,
18.
page 20, my lord, this is vernacular, my lord.
Ah,
Serial number 255, my lord.
page 18, serial number.
Page 18, serial number, my lord, Akbar Hussain is my grandfather, my lord. Then, my lord, page 20, my lord.
Mr. Bhuya, do you want the petition to be dismissed or it has to be heard?
My lord, hard, my lord,
Please cooperate.
my lord.
ये नहीं दिया।
You may make any kind of false claims, but you have to show it to the material.
My lord.
Now, who is Akbar Hussain?
Akbar Hussain, my lord, he is the father of Soiful Islam, my lord.
Father of, who is Saiful Islam?
Soiful Islam is my father, my lord,
Okay, so he is the grandfather.
grandfather.
Let's say that.
He is
Grandfather, voters list of 66, village Kosari Bari.
my lord.
Now, where is the name of Saiful Islam?
Soiful Islam, my lord, page 20, my lord.
Hmm.
Gaon Kosari Bari, Khondo
Page
number.
number 20, Saiful Islam.
Is in Mongolway constituency.
Now, Kosari Bosti, serial number
Serial number 255, man.
255, Robia. No,
Soiful Islam, son of Akbar.
Son of Akbar.
But
Okay.
my name is not appeared before because
Very well. Now, which material will show that Sufia is the daughter of Soiful?
page 36, man. It is certificate by the Gaon Panchayat, my lord. Sufia Begum, daughter of Soiful Islam,
Page number 36.
page number 36, NXRP, my lord.
Lordship, this was used only for the purpose of NRC, Lordship.
No, whether for NRC or whatever it is. Does it satisfy section 50 of the Evidence Act?
My lord.
Section 50 of the Evidence Act.
Section 50 of the Evidence Act, my lord, that is why, my lord, I am before your lordship. My lord, this learned, my lord, Finance Tribunal, my lord. They disbelieve that, my lord, I have not exhibited all my documents, my lord, properly, my lord. Page 60, my lord.
Mr. Bhuya,
My lord.
please respond. Does the certificate at page 36 satisfy the requirement of section 50 of the Evidence Act?
But if I, my
Petitioner
lord,
relies upon a certificate issued by the Gaon Panchayat Secretary at page 36 to establish that Sufia Begum is the daughter of Saiful Islam of village Kosari Bari. The petitioner to explain as to whether the said certificate satisfies the requirement of section 50 of the Evidence Act. Just again,
my lord, may I point out one document, my lord, page 38,
next
my lord.
item, please.
Page 38, my lord, kindly, my lord. Page 38.
What is it?
It is the certificate by the Gaon, my lord. Because Milord, I want to.
The same question also applies for the certificate at page 38 by the Gangura. Next section.
Next Monday, Milord.
Have you read section 50?
I have read Milord, but I have to satisfy.
And what does section 50 provide? Hmm.
I do not have the section Milord, evidence check Milord. I'll satisfy Milord on Monday. Milord.
Item 21.
May I please, Honor?
Yes.
This is an ex parte order, Your Lordship, where the order is asked beyond reference. And
You want to contest or you want to pay the cost?
Lordship,
If you want to contest, we'll issue notice.
Lordship,
we'll
he want to
get it.
register himself if the Lordship allows.
Register.
He within the stream, Your Lordship, because the reference is made between 66 to 71 and the
Doesn't matter. Reference is only an indication. Reference is ultimately whether you are a foreigner or not. That's all.
but the Indian order has been made beyond reference.
There's nothing called beyond reference. The only reference is whether you are a foreigner or you are not a foreigner. That's all.
The mention in 1960 to 71.
They may have mentioned that that will not change the nature and character of the reference.
But earlier, the order was passed, Your Lordship, where I have mentioned in the petition, Your Lordship, where the minor tribunal cannot go beyond the reference that has been given.
Where is the judgment cannot go beyond the reference? Mr. Counsel, you prepare yourself and come see all the judgments that have been delivered till now. Next item. Everyone on the payroll. Prepare yourself.
Item 22.
What you are adopting, you will not succeed ultimately.
Problem.
There are some easier way out for you. Find out.
May I please, Your Lordship? In this petition, Lordship, petitioner declared to be a foreign national who entered into after 25 March.
Now, who is the father?
Grandfather name is Tamizuddin, alias Haji Tamiz, and page number 68, Lordship. Domabandi copy.
68. Domabandi copy.
Yes.
His name did not appear in any voters list.
So 65.
Yeah, 65 total list.
Where? Which page?
65 total list.
Page number 22.
Yes.
Now, who is the father of the petitioner?
Father of the petitioner, Lordship, Ahmed Ali.
Ahmed Ali is the father.
Yes.
Very well. Now, which material will show that Ahmed Ali of Bhorbeti village is the father of Hazrat Ali?
Lordship. Can we page, coming to page 28, Lordship.
20.
Excerpt C,
Page number?
28. Tell it, father of the petitioner purchase a plot of land and place.
No,
all lines.
Ahmed Ali, no difficulty. He is a citizen. Which material
Yeah.
show that Ahmed Ali is the father?
The voter list of 1977, Annexure D, Lordship.
Page number?
Page 32, Lordship.
30.
32, 32. Ahmed Ali, son of Haji Tamiz. Serial number 581, Hazrat Ali. Ahmed Ali, name of the father, Tamizuddin.
Petitioner refers to the voters list of
65.
village Bhorbeti Bordua.
65. Thereafter, they shifted to Soromari.
1965 village Bhorbeti Bordua in the Nagaon district, which contains a name of
Shifting.
Ahmed Ali, son of Tamizuddin at serial 336, and it is claimed that that Ahmed Ali is the father of the petitioner. To substantiate that Hazrat Ali is the father, is the son of Ahmed, reliance is placed on the voters list of 1977 of village Uttar Khola, which contains the name of
Yes.
Ahmed Ali, son of Haji Tamiz at 578 and that of Hazrat, son of Ahmed at serial 581. But it is noticed that Ahmed Ali of the 1977 voters list is of village Uttar Khola, whereas Ahmed Ali of the 1965 voters list is of village Bhorveti Bordua. The petitioner claims that Ahmed Ali shifted from village Bhorveti Dua to village no, Uttar Khola no, village Noramari. To village Noramari. Full stop. Petitioner may produce any relevant material which may be available to prove that Ahmed Ali had shifted from village Bhorveti Dua to village Noramari.
In the,
List again, when given.
after 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Item 23 for admission.
Mr. Mohanto.
My lord, in this matter, the KDB is there, she is on legs, lordship.
Who
She requested to take me time, lordship, timing, lordship.
who is there?
KDB, Kalyani Devi, lordship.
He did.
She is timing, lordship. Obliged, lordship.
24.
Yeah, please, your lordship. My lord, here in this case, my lord,
Person appeared this one,
Lordship had sought for the.
that Golpara matter.
my lord, it's
Dhugri
a Dhugri matter.
Lordship had the interaction with the principal secretary.
Where is that order?
My lord, the order of the tribunal at page 43, my lord. My lord, I am referring.
No, no.
My
Why
lord.
did we require the secretary to remain present?
My lord, there is a note in the order, that the mere submission of certificate to your voter list is not admissible as evidence.
Lordship
Because
is
of that,
taking it up now.
because of that, my lord.
Where is that order? Which page?
My lord, at page 44, my lord, 11%. In the middle.
Heard
portion.
Mr. A.S. Siddharth and counsel for the petitioner also heard. The petitioner Anima Robi Das was referred to the furthest tribunal number 6, Dhubri at Bilasipara for rendering opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, being resulting in registration of FT case number 6, Dhubri 183/2015. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 17/7/2016 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Before the tribunal, the petitioner relied upon the certified copy of the voters list of which year?
My lord, 1966, my lord.
Of village 1960s, of the year 1966 of village
Lokhipur, page 29,
Lokhipur,
page 30, my lord.
which contains the name of,
Father's name, Kuber Robidas. Page 30, my
which
lord.
contains the name of Obe,
Kuber Robidas.
Kuber Robidas.
Kuber Robidas.
Son of-
And it is claimed that Kuber Robidas is the father of the petitioner. Full stop. The tribunal rendered the final opinion dated 19/7/2016 declaring the petitioner, but in doing so had made an observation that the certified copy of the voters list is not admissible in evidence. The tribunal to take note of sections 76 and 79 of the Evidence Act, which pertains to the acceptability of a certified copy of a public document, and accordingly pass order. The order of the tribunal set aside and remanded back.
My lord, there are some documents, my lord, petitioner may be allowed to produce.
Petitioner may produce any relevant document as may be advised. The Home Department may also make a verification and submit the report before the tribunal.
Development.
Upon being the needful, a reason order be passed.
Lordship, I pray for a copy of this.
A copy of the order.
Lordship.
Development.
Regarding the petitioner father's name appears,
Where is the affidavit?
Today itself, we have filed lordship, today itself.
nahi. It is stated that an affidavit had been filed by the petitioner as per the requirement of the order dated 22/2/2023, list along with the affidavit.
26 also.
Item 26.
26 also.
Same
Same
order.
order.
Silova, order dated, yes, it will go over.
Item 27. One.
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called, investigate in the event of subsequent non-appearance, the appropriate order shall follow.
28.
Lordship, father of the petitioner is Habibur Rahman, page 16, Lordship.
60
One
for
six,
16.
is translated and vernacular
Habibur Rahman is the father,
father, Lordship.
son of Jaimat.
Jaimat, Lordship. Next page is the
Village is Dhurabandi, police Lahorigar, Nagaon, yes.
Mojam.
Which materially show that Rahila is the daughter of.
Lordship, next page is the family members, but in the same village, Lordship, having the name of petitioner, page 18, Lordship. Brother, her husband and petitioner, Lordship. Ruhul Amin is the son of Habibur Rahman,
Hmm.
page 18, Lordship.
Habibur Rahman, he is the father.
Father, Lordship.
Ruhul Amin, son of Habibur.
However, he is the brother of the petitioner, Lordship.
Brother of Abdul Sattar,
Husband, Lordship. He was God's wife, Lordship.
husband.
Lordship.
Husband and father, they live in the same house.
God's wife, Lordship.
Sorry,
God's wife.
God's wife. Okay. Fine. So Rahila is the daughter of Habibur.
Lordship. Then, Lordship, petitioner
Yes, what do you say?
submitted two certificates, Lordship. Also, Lordship. One is page 22, Lordship, by the Gavur of Durabandi, Lordship.
Habibur Rahman. Habibur to go with the Habibur, his join what? Down below. What is page 15?
22, Lordship.
Page 15, what is page 15?
15 was the 65, Lordship, having another name of her father. That was spelled in WS also, Lordship. Name was
Another
wrong,
name of her father and another village of her father.
Lordship, that was wrongly.
So village also wrongly stated. Village is Moirabari.
Village,
16 is village.
nearby,
Durabandi.
Lordship, nearby, Lordship,
Nearby.
nearby.
Who will prove that it is nearby?
Local verification, Lordship. Lordship. That name is Puribur. That is spelled in WS also, Lordship. Mentioned in the WS also, Lordship.
Whose son is Sattar, Rahim?
Yeah, Rohin.
Where does the name of Rahim appear? In which voters list?
Sattar is the husband of the petitioner. Lordship.
Understand.
But I have
But
not
Sattar is the son of Rahim.
Rohim, Lordship.
Where is the name of Rahim? In
That-
which?
Not NX, Lordship.
Get that one. So Rohila is 26. When did they get married?
As per WS, Lordship, they got married.
No,
17, 18 years ago from the date of the judgment, as per her deposition, Lordship.
that means
That
roughly which year?
Roughly, Lordship, if we calculate Lordship 17 to 89, 88, Lordship,
89. Then 89, she is already married
married Lordship.
and she is 26 years.
Lordship.
Is there any voters list showing Rohila to be daughter of Habibur Rahman before marriage?
That might be 85, may not be 85 totally, may
Get
not
it.
be.
Petitioner may produce any relevant voters list of village Dhurabandi, which may show that Rohila Begum is the daughter of Habibur Rahman.
29. Who is to go?
Please, my lord. Lordship, though this is not an ex parte order, my lord, but the during trial, my lord, petitioner did not exhibit any documents, my lord. And accordingly, the learned tribunal not been discussed the materials available on the record, my
So
lord.
if we have not produced material, what material the tribunal will discuss?
Those are annexed, my lord, but not exhibited, my lord. And petitioner spread further time to educe further evidence, my lord. Same was also rejected, my lord. Lordship may come page 51, my lord.
No, what is 41? Order of the tribunal.
I'll-
What will you do by looking at it? So now what do you want? Who prevented you? No one prevented you from exhibiting any document.
My lord, that's my, yes, my,
Hmm?
my lord, that's true, my lord. But my lord, petitioner also wants to try to educe his brother as an DW, my lord. Same was rejected.
No one prevented. Who rejected DW2? Let us see.
No, my lord, once I took time, my lord, and the second day, when I placed for the time, my lord, that petition was rejected and
So what is wrong with that order? If you
That's
take
nothing-
time twice for
nothing
the
wrong.
same purpose,
nothing wrong, my lord, only for the injuries of the justice. Lordship.
justice, where is justice if nothing is wrong?
My lord, that is also true, my lord. It's upon
Justice will follow only when
My-
something is wrong.
my,
There is a justice for the state also,
my lord.
not only the justice is for the petitioners.
My-
What to do? Yes, Mr. Sharma? Justice word is not only one directional,
My lord,
that
all
for the
direction,
proceeding petitioners.
all direction.
We have noticed everything. Now petitioner says that the documents enlisted could not be exhibited, wants to adduce some more evidence. What is your submission? Hmm? Cost, how much? Scope is given. How much cost? $10,000.
My lord, Can,
Sorry,
can it be little bit less, my lord?
why?
5,000.
Why?
Only I pray before Lordship.
If you go to the fish market, price of fish is 400. If you ask the fish seller to be 200,
Actually, this petitioner,
do you know the reply these fish sellers from Ujan Bazar will give you?
no,
Are you aware of the reply they give you?
no,
No.
no, only petitioners are belong to the, less people, they are poor,
Poor people. So poor people should not take the system for a ride.
It's upon your lordship,
No one asked the poor people that you don't cooperate with the proceeding.
My lord, it's upon your lordship, any cost.
Mother Teresa issue 3.5%, around 10%, Mother 750. Heard
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazon and conservation also. The petitioner Musammat Talabanu Begum was referred to the foreigners tribunal number. Which page is the order of the tribunal?
42, my lord.
42. Referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 5, Morigaon, Assam, for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of case number FTD 578/2016 bracket new number. The Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 26/5/2017 declaring the petitioner foreigner being aggrieved this right petition is instituted. Mr. Your M Hassan or K Hassan?
KM Hassan,
M.
KM Hassan.
AM.
KM.
KM. Mr. KM Hassan, learned counsel for the petitioner, candidly states that although the petitioner appeared, filed written statement and had provided a list of the documents to be relied upon, but none of the documents could be exhibited by the petitioner. And no reason is forthcoming as to why the petitioner had not exhibited the required documents. It is also submitted that there may be some further materials available with the petitioner which may prove as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946. In the circumstance, we do not notice any infirmity in the opinion of the tribunal dated 26/5/2017 in as much as it is the petitioner on her own volition without any compelling reason, but had not exhibited the required documents as well as the required evidence that the petitioner seeks to rely upon. But however, for the interest of justice, matter remanded back to the tribunal to enable the petitioner to produce any further material as well as exhibit any documents that the petitioner relies to execute upon. But because of the lashes on the part of the petitioner in not doing the needful when the proceeding was carried forward in respect of petitioner to pay a cost of rupees 7,500 to be deposited.
Thirty.
Lordship, in the present case, Lordship, earlier we took time, my lord. But my lord, we could not contact the petitioner, my lord. Lordship may pass any order materials available on the record.
But we cannot pass the order if we have
Fine.
not contacted. What to do?
I tried through the earlier English.
Do one thing, you don't appear. If you don't appear, I'll dismiss for default. Petitioner come back and we'll restore it.
That is
Just is
also,
one way out.
my lord, one problem is that if I will not appear, my lord, they will complain with the bar council, my lord, then again another.
We'll
person-
take care of it.
My lord, Lordship.
We'll observe that Mr. KM has made a statement that the
Yes, ma'am.
petitioner is not contacting for Harry
Yes.
and therefore the Harry.
My lord, Lordship.
Appear to police. What to do with these matters, Mr. Sharma? You are charging very high fees or what?
No, no, my lord.
That
We got
man
amount,
is fearing
No, my
to
lord, even my lord, I could not have,
contact you.
I could not have direct contact with the petitioner, my lord.
Then
I-
why they don't contact you?
My lord, I contact through the earlier English council who was conducted the case in the tribunal, my lord. My-
Okay, your link is with Treaty Council,
My-
not directly with the man.
Yes, ma'am. That is the main problem.
What to do? And these are 2018 matters. I don't want to again ask the registry to issue notice. Mr. KM Hassan and counsel for the petitioner has stated that the writ petitioner is not cooperating with the learned counsel for presenting the matter in an appropriate manner, and is also not responding to any calls being made. Petitioner to appear personally before the court on so and so. A copy of this order be made with G. Sharma to be executed through the superintendent of police border of which it is state.
Morigaon, my lord.
Morigaon.
Yes.
Let him come. What else to do? We'll hear him personally.
Earlier interim order may also
But that is again needs a reason. He's not that he's not cooperating. He's not cooperating with the learned council. That's all. But that cannot be a reason to cancel. No, everyone will be cancelled. Did he appear? so that we can hear him personally, whatever he wants to say. Otherwise, what can he do? See, lawyer is a power of attorney over there. Wakalatama is a power of attorney. So
Copy the vote.
for that, he needs some cooperation with the
Ji Sharma.
person whom he
Ji
is
Sharma.
representing. On that day, you directly confront your client and ask him why you are not responding. Okay,
30,
Whether he received the information received or
Sorry?
not, my lord. Whether he received the information or not, my lord,
no, it is his duty
My-
also to keep
my lord.
occasional contact with the
My
lawyer,
lord, my
so
lord,
that,
that is true. Obliged, my lord.
yes, next time.
31,
None appears for the petitioner, list again in the event of further non-appearance, appropriate order shall follow.
32,
The air, is he coming to the court
Sometime,
regularly? Is he little irregular nowadays? Is he suffering from something or what?
no. In this court, he sometime come.
Sorry, in
In-
this court he is suffering, other courts not suffering.
In others court always, my lord.
Huh?
In other courts, he is always appearing.
He is suffering from some difficulty in this court.
I don't know, my lord. I think he has no case, my lord, in this case.
But that was his matter, last matter. No, I am asking because sometime back he informed that he was not well or something
Yes,
for a
yes,
longer
yes,
period.
yes,
That's
yes.
why I'm asking. Okay. Yes, sir, next item.
My father name is Nuruddin, my lord, page 21, voter list of 1971. Page 21, my lord. Nuruddin, my lord, P.S. Kampur, Moja Gurubar,
Page
Village Bokul.
21. 71.
Yes.
Nuruddin. Bokulguri. Yes. And who is
Yes,
the
Kanpur,
petitioner?
Moja Guri.
Petitioner is Rahima.
Yes,
Which
my lord.
material will show? Rahima, daughter of Bokul?
Yes.
Not Bokulgi, Nur.
Thereafter, my lord, shifted to village 1985 voter list to page 23. And same Moja, my lord. Moja Gurubar, P.S. Kampur, my lord. Just shifting, my lord, and the petitioner's name appear in the school certificate, my lord. Page 28. Shifting village, my lord. School certificate and birth certificate also, my lord. This is the shifting village, my lord. 1985, father shifted to Latumari under same.
So, Mr.
Yes.
Moti, in what order you expect now?
Yes, my lord.
Hmm. Petitioner to provide any relevant material which may show that Nuruddin Loskar of Lutumari Rani Pukhuri, which is referred in the transfer certificate as at page 28, and Nuruddin, son of Sarafat, in the voters list of 1971 of village Bokulguri are one and the same person. Mr. A.M. Ahmed Langa, the petitioner, makes a claim that Nuruddin of Bokulmari had later on shifted to village Latumari Rani Pukhuri. To substantiate the claim of shifting, appropriate material may be produced.
Obliged.
Sorry. 16 something more dangerous. It's not 16 PSA. What is there in page 16?
From Hailakandi.
I say he is again from a different village.
Oh, Sharapat Ali. Sharapat Ali, my lord, from my lord Hailakandi, my lord. He skipped this voter list, my lord. Because my lord, petitioner's father name we appear in the.
A reference is also made to voters 1965 of village North
Sultanabad.
Josnabad, part 1 in the Hailakandi district, which contains the name of Sarafat Ali, son of Arju Miya Long, at serial 111, and it is claimed that
Grandfather.
Sarafat Ali is their grandfather and is the same person as that of Sarafat, father of Nuruddin of the 1971. Therefore, said aspect may also be substantiated by the petitioner.
District Kasar, my lord. District Kasar.
District Hailakandi.
No, my lord. Here is my lord Hailakandi PS in 1965 total.
So district Hailakandi.
At present.
So you have to go by the present because records will be there in the present one.
33,
Heavily lordship, my lord. Implement expert order, page 40, my lord.
Expertise.
Expertise. We have to spark, my lord. I have a good case
7,500.
otherwise, lordship.
7,500, go back, prove
My
yourself on
lord, in
merit.
this case, I have made the lawyer a party. Lawyer did not inform me, para 6 kindly be seen.
So what do you want us to do?
I want that lawyer did
If
not.
you don't want to go, it is okay.
No, we want this, but it's completely false of lawyer, that is my submission.
Understand, it is
Otherwise-
stated that the ex parte order resulted because of the fault of the lawyer. If so, the petitioner may recover the cost paid from the lawyer by filing appropriate, instituting appropriate proceeding. Next page.
34,
You go to the bar council, ask the bar council to take the cost from him and give it to you.
I don't remember.
What further material evidence show that Faizun Deva and the writ petitioner Tahira Begum are sisters?
Lordship, 66 voters list. My mother-in-law's name also appeared.
Your mother-in-law,
Yes, Lordship. Same
Who-
village,
mother-in-law of Tahira Begum.
yes, Fuljan Bewa.
Ah,
And with Fuljan Bewa, her name appeared in the voters list of
so
1985.
mother-in-law is Fuljan
Fuljan.
and
With Fuljan, her name appeared
whose name?
petitioner, Lordship,
Petitioner's name appear along
mother-in-law.
with page number,
Page number, Lordship, 54,
voters list of which year?
85.
So 85 will not make you a citizen.
Yes, Lordship. But my parents' name appeared.
But the
in-
mother-in-law may be a citizen.
Yes, Lordship. And my
Mother-in-law also may be a citizen.
same voters list, Lordship, if the normal list,
Understand?
father
If,
father and mother
see,
and
if
mother-in-law
your
in the same.
in-laws are all citizens,
Yes,
that will
Lordship.
not make this
Under-
lady also to be a citizen.
Understood, Lordship,
You
but
cross over the border and get married to an Indian
may I
citizen.
submit, Lordship? This lady, they are two siblings.
So
two-
you
both
want
of-
to claim section 5 benefit or what?
Not Lordship, may I just submit? Because
Citizenship by registration.
Lordship, not that, Lordship. I just want to submit is that they don't have brothers. If brother would have been, because with parents, brother's name would easily would have been there,
No,
then brother.
problem I
section
understand,
50.
but what is the solution to that problem?
Sister has adduced evidence, elder sister.
How do you know? If the elder sister is proceeded, younger will go and render evidence. If younger, the elder will come.
I won't go and adduce evidence in someone other's case wherein my right also will be prejudiced.
You means the proceedee or Madam Khosti lawyer?
Yes, personally, if I say I have to adduce evidence.
So Madam
also.
Khosti lawyer will not be referred also, don't worry.
Don't
so-
know also, Lordship.
What about these people? Because the immaculate behavior and conduct of the lawyer cannot make the litigant also
Understood,
who is
understood. I got
represented to
that. I'm
be
not
equally
arguing on that
immaculate.
point.
Mhm.
But her problem is that because she got.
Understand, but what to do now? Tell us something, we'll allow it.
Mother-in-law is no more. Otherwise, I would have brought in mother-in-law to adduce. She will know that.
Mother-in-law may
yes, yes.
know who her
Would have-
daughter-in-law
because
is,
I
that
have
is not
asked
revealed.
also the petitioner. but
And who is the father now?
Father of the petitioner.
Hmm,
Father of the petitioner is Sophie Mullah, Lordship.
Page number
Page number, Lordship, 50.
50, both died. Mother,
Both
father,
died.
both died.
Yes, father, mother both died.
Govindopur. And Sophie Mullah had only
two daughters.
Two daughters.
If mother-in-law would have been
Do you
there.
have the complete voters list of 66?
Yes, Lordship. I have.
Mohar Mullah, do you have, did Mohar Mullah had any other son? Sophie Mullah, son of Mohar Mullah, did Mohar Mullah had any other son?
Maybe. No, it's not there. Only Sophie Mullah is there and mother is there, Lordship.
I understand, Mother Nur Jahan, so
Uh,
we are asking, did
Hmm.
Mohar Mullah, father of Sophie Mullah, had any other son? No, he only he two family were to put my evidence and you were. Check out. Because somebody from the family of the
Yes. her
younger or
father's
elder
side,
brother of
yes.
Sophie Mullah, they may satisfy section 15 to
15,
render
yes,
evidence.
Or mother-in-law is not alive, otherwise she would have been also a good. Yes, she will know now with whom her son got married and from which village.
The
And they are.
son one, all of a sudden, one day brings one girl and say, I am married, this is the girl. How can the mother-in-law,
Village, Lordship.
how can the mother-in-law, who that daughter-in-law is?
From
Mother-in-law from the
same-
day she is the daughter-in-law, but no.
Yes, but
But if
same
it's a
village.
good arranged marriage, the mother-in-law may know. How do you know what kind of a marriage it was?
No, Lordship.
Nobody. Any, Sophie Mullah was 60 years in 1966. What about 61 voters list?
61 voters, yes. 61 voters list. Tahir Mullah, Kulzar Nessa. No,
Mohar Mullah, find out the sons and daughters of Mohar Mullah.
yes, Lordship, we'll try to explore that.
Otherwise, how will you prove it? Just tell me.
Yes, Lordship.
Again, not to think this 65 total. They relies on a certificate of circle officer of Balidanar administration. Where it was stated that
Page number
page 65 total.
65. How does the circle officer have so much of knowledge?
Tahira Begum, daughter of Sophie Mullah,
It is only a certificate.
of village Hatiapara, Notun Basti. Villages different sources.
Tahira Begum, after getting married, must be residing in Bhatiapara.
No,
No, no.
Notun Basti. Got married on 987 of to see late Faisal House, son of so of village.
Son of Tahir Mullah and Fuljan Deva.
85 voters list of Govindapur only, Lordship, page 54 of the petitioner and her husband is of Govindapur only, Lordship.
Father is also Govindapur.
Yes, Lordship.
Govindapur. But these are Bhatiapara, Notun Bosti ward number. So
Ward number 11. Govindapur and ward number 11, it's town. Govindapur is in the village, Lordship. So later on they have shifted.
in the shifting. The petitioner may explore the availability of any material which may show that the petitioner Tahira Begum is the daughter of Sophie Mullah, whose name appears in the voter list of 1966 of village Govindapur. Think about what is
Yes,
there.
Lordship.
Otherwise, what to do?
Yeah.
What you were saying may be right.
Because
Because there
last
were only two
occasion, I
sisters
thought that
and-
through mother-in-law, if I could prove as per section 50 of the
Mother-in-law is
evidence,
not
said,
there.
mother-in-law is no more.
I'll look
I have
for it.
inquired the petitioner. Mother-in-law is no more.
Find out the family of Sophie.
Yes, Lordship.
That's the only way out. No, I don't believe. Why not?
35 for orders.
Did you like it?
Six of recommendation of limited period of 15 days. The report is under preparation by
Mr. G. Gugoi, Land Council for the Forest Department, prays for further 15 days for the report as required by the order dated.
What did it?
My lord, 22-3.
That river digging matter.
Yeah, lordship.
Because my lord, monsoon has set and schedule is there, just delayed our process.
This constituency.
36.
এখানে রুকি আছে এখান থেকে গিয়ে কম তো ইমান দিনতে টাইম লাগালি ডেপুটেশন মডেল তো এখানে রিপোর্ট দিয়ে destruction of the evidence to get call Mr. Gogoi, Forest Department. Mr. Gogoi, when was the first order passed? On which day?
My lord, I have to check the file.
Take up.
After lordship
I
had
think
passed,
it was about April.
yes, my lord, PCCF had came at
Ah.
that time.
That was long back.
Yes, my lord, then a person was appointed.
Very well. No, what we want to point out. By delaying the report, you are causing difficulty for yourself. Because we wanted to have a report on these machines being used to dig up the riverbed. If you have not given the report in time, you allowed the monsoon to come, there will be fresh deposit of sands and all the evidence will be wiped out. So if it is so, we are going to order prosecution against these officials for destruction of evidence. Keep that in mind. Do whatever you do.
My lord, if I may.
See,
comment,
you may say anything. You must have felt that by delaying the monsoon will come, everything will be
that is
neutralized,
not
so
my
I'll
intention. That is not the
be
intention.
safe.
That is not the intention.
If you are thinking like that,
No, nothing, my lord, nothing. like
the
that.
implication will be you are destroying evidence before
I
the court
understand, my lord. What would happen?
and you'll be liable for prosecution for destruction of evidence. Yes,
Exactly, my lord, what would happen?
let us take our name item. You do whatever you do.
No, no, just.
You say on the next step.
What would happen?
Mr. Gogoi, we are only indicating the implication if you are thinking in that way.
My lord, issue was.
Next item.
Related to BTC, but it is broader, man. Oblige, my lord.
36.
Keep that in mind.
I'll be.
Because
No,
if
my
you
lord,
feel that's a way out,
that
there
not
is
the
also a
intention. That is
counter
not
way
the
out for
intention, my
that.
lord. That is purely not the intention. Oblige, my lord.
May please, lordship.
Don't do it.
My lord, kindly come to page 27, my lord.
Page number
27, my lord.
27.
My father, my lord.
Mhm. What is to be done? This is a review petition.
Oh, my lord, earlier, genuineness of the birth certificate,
Hmm.
genuineness of the birth certificate was doubted, my lord. And actually, RTI even dated, page number
Genuineness
38,
of the birth certificate.
My lord,
Where is the birth certificate? Page number?
page number. Twenty-six, my lord.
26. Where is the photocopy? Photocopy. Who had doubted the genuineness of the birth certificate? Let us see.
My lord,
Where,
RTI,
in which paragraph it was doubted? In which paragraph of the impugned judgment, the genuineness of the birth certificate was under doubt?
okay, my lordship. My lord, page 24, man.
Hmm.
Para 6. The evidence of DW 1, 2, 3 in order to support date of birth is agreed one is the birth certificate, but on evidence of the DWT it is clear and specific that there is no record in the official register but in the building longer as to the issuance of exhibit 1 and there is sufficient to the general exhibit 1. Thereafter, my lord, we have held that
Who is DW3? Who is DW3?
the officials of the
No, who is he? Name of the DW3?
name, my lord.
Where is the evidence of DW3? Birth certificate, it is governed by the law. DW3 for a specific record of the issuance of exhibit 1 sufficient to doubt the genuineness of exhibit 1. Kind of certificate form. Get out. We have it with you.
No, my lord.
Petitioner to produce the evidence of DW3.
No, there is a
Let's
kind of
next week.
RTI reply, my lord.
You produce.
Evidence of DW.
Yes.
I would like to say.
Possibly that's a way we can go in your favor.
Listening.
Mr. Gogoi, at least take the trouble of going through the records. It may be there. Why are you not taking your client seriously?
37.
37. For what purpose?
Maybe, Lordship, I have for leave of this honorable court, Lordship, for extension the date, Lordship. My lord, earlier occasion, Lordship, petition.
Sorry, which is the earlier order?
Lordship page. Relevant question page 13, Lordship. Yes, Lordship. No, Lordship, final order. Lordship, petitioner was Lordship directed to appear before the learned tribunal on last 22/6 to 2023.
Heard Mr. A.S. Ali learned. Did you? S. Ali, counsel for petitioner, also heard. By the order dated 22/5/2023 in WBC 2451/2023, upon the matter being remanded back, the petitioner was required to appear before the tribunal on.
There are 6, Lordship, page 14. 22/6/2023.
Was required to appear before the tribunal on 24,
22, Lordship.
22/6/2014. But having failed to appear before the tribunal, this interlocutory application is preferred for extension of the date. We have noticed that the writ petition itself was against an ex parte order, where the petitioner was given an opportunity to appear before the tribunal upon payment of cost of 7,000. The petitioner, having not availed that and seeking for extension, another cost of rupees 7,000 be paid by the petitioner to be deposited and thereafter appear on date of the deed.
Lordship, petitioner, Lordship submitted 7,000. Lordship, I have stated, Lordship, in paragraph to Lordship 4, Lordship. Petitioner submitted, Lordship, 7,000, but petitioner was released on 23/6/2022.
Okay, petitioner was in detention.
Yes, my lord, from the detention, Lordship.
Then why didn't you say that? It is stated that the petitioner could not appear on the said date as he was released subsequently on so and so.
Yes, Lordship.
Accordingly, the date of appearance is refixed to be so and so.
14th August.
Obliged.
38.
Mhm. নহয়, এইটো 2014 বুলি ক'লো নেকি কিবা? Was required to appear on 22/6/2023. ঠিকে আছে. And when were you released?
Lordship, the petition was released on 23 Lordships, 23/6.
1 day later.
Yes, Lordship, 1 day later, Lordship.
Appear on the next day. The other terms and condition of the order dated shall remain as provided, except that now the date of appearance will be 14/8/20. I,
My lord, this I has been filed to substitute the legal heirs of the original petitioner Motilal Shah alias Sutradhar.
he
So
died.
Moti-
Heard Mr. MUML and counsel for the petition also. This interlocutory application is instituted for substituting the legal heirs of Motilal Saha, son of Radhasaran Saha, who was the writ petitioner in WBC 5428/2012. It is stated that the right to sue and to be sued of the deceased writ petitioner Motilal Saha continues to exist, and therefore it is expedient that the legal heirs be implemented as writ petitioners in the present writ proceeding. Accordingly, the applicants, namely Ranjit Saha,
Ratan Shah.
Ratan Saha, Sanjeev Saha, and Prasenjit Saha, all being sons of Motilal Saha of village Niz Kothiatoli, and Devi Rani Das, wife of Jotindra Das and daughter of Motilal Saha, Anita Mondal, wife of Ajay Mondal and daughter of Motilal Saha, of Nam Keta Didiba, of village Mujiketa Sai petition, and Moni Saha Das, wife of Raju Das and daughter of late Motilal Saha, are implemented as writ petitioners number 1A to 1G respectively. Registry to incorporate necessary correction in the cause title of WPC 5428/2012 and the name of the parties in the CS system be also accordingly stand to be corrected.
Liberty to file some documents of these persons.
Let that hearing start, then you take that liberty. Today, first you come in.
39 for hearing.
Petition list on after 2 weeks.
Yeah. My lord, here I am Mumtaz Begum. My grandfather is Meher Ali, that is page 14, 66 voter list.
Page number 14.
14, that is my grandfather's. Now my father's voter list,
Page number 14 is grandfather.
yes, grandfather,
What is the name?
Meher Ali,
Page number
14, 14.
Meher Ali, grandfather, page 14. He is the grandfather. Now, who is the father?
Father is my lord, Rajab Ali.
Page number.
His name appears page 20, my lord. Page 20. First lordship kindly see page 16, my lord. Then Koslukhawa village, page 16. That is village Koslukhawa in the name of my grandfather, Meher Ali.
So Meher Ali shifted from Chuto Haibor to
Koslukhawa. No, Meher Ali.
Koslukhawa.
My father is, his name appears in 70 voter list at village Koslukhawa, Niz Shahar.
No.
Niz Shahar,
After
page 16. Hereafter, my name is with my father, that my father's another voter list may be seen, page 20, male. Page 20.
85 Meher Ali, son of Sheikh Misu. One is Mithun Sheikh, one is Sheikh Misu. Okay.
Page 20 kindly say. Rajab Ali, son of Meher Ali, whose name appears in the 66 voter list. Village Niz Shahar. Now earlier it was Koslukhawa, but now it is within Nagaon town, man. So ward number 25, same place. Same place.
Koslukhwa and Niz are same place.
No, Nish Shahar,
Niz Sohar and Koslukhwa, they are same place.
Nish Shahar is the Moza. And this
No.
Nagaon 25 ward number. And Koslukha has been included within
No,
Nagaon.
Gaon Koslukhwa.
Gaon Koslukha. Gaon Koslukha.
Come to page 17, Gaon Koslukhwa.
Yes. Gaon Koslukha.
Not Moza. So is
No, Nish Shahar is there.
Koslukhwa Gaon and Niz Sohar, they are the same place.
Same place.
Same place.
Now, can you see page 17? Here Nish Shahar is there.
How do you substantiate that Koslukhwa Gaon and Nagaon ward number 5, they are same place?
Because my lord, continuously voters list are there.
Huh?
Voter list are there. For instance, can you see page 19 also?
The petitioner to produce any relevant material which may show that village Koslukhwa of the 1970 voters list at page 16 and village Nagaon ward number 25 of the voters list of 1997 at page 20 are one and the same place.
T.
And also
Mr. Mahmood, there is a possibility Nagaon town has expanded to some
Yes.
extent. Koslukhwa may be now included,
Yes.
but you have to show something. Get a certificate from the circle officer or whatever it is.
No, that is that, yes. I will do. Now can you see here, my lord? I am Jharful Khatun,
Which item number?
item number 40.
Ah.
So
40.
my parents' name appears in the voter list of.
Where are you appearing, Mr.?
Worship, I thought I will.
You want to join the proceedings?
I found it to be interesting.
Okay.
Page
So
18,
we are not asking anybody not to appear, but
page 18. can you
because
see?
initially I thought must have been one of those other matters other than foreigner.
Today, I am relatively free. I thought I would.
Page 18, my lord.
Page 18.
Yes, Shengtu Sheikh. Shengtu Sheikh is my father.
Page
Oh.
18.
Page 18. His name appears in the
Tengu Sheikh is the father.
father. His name appears
Very
in the
well. Now it's a voters list of 1963.
66.
Village is Atakata.
Atagata.
Ah.
Then Lordship kindly see page 22.
Hmm.
This is another voter list.
20 Atakata.
Atagata, Shengtu Sheikh.
Sengu Sheikh,
Shengtu Sheikh.
father.
Shengtu Sheikh.
Hazara Khatun.
Now,
Hmm.
this is also Atakata place. Now, Lordship may kindly see page 39. This is the PAN card, my PAN card with my father, Shengtu Sheikh. There are other documents also. I am satisfying your worship. Then page, then maybe seen page 65. my lord. Page 65. Here, Kader Ali alias Abdul Kader is my elder brother. He adduced evidence that I am his younger sister. Page 65.
So is Sengu Sheikh of Hirapara and Sengu Sheikh of Atakata same person?
Now this Abdul Kader's name appears with
We'll go to Abdul Kadir later on. Sengu Sheikh, father of Abdul Kadir of Hirapara, and Sengu Sheikh of the 1970 voters list of village Atakata, are they the same person?
yes, we have this document.
Hmm.
This document, my lord may kindly see that is his name with my father, Shengtu Sheikh, page 26, can you see?
Whose
No.
name?
Abdul Kader. His name is with Shengtu. That means
Huh.
at
So,
village Atakata.
so Sengu has one son, Abdul Kadir,
Yes,
but Abdul Kadir of Atakata of the 85 and Abdul Kadir DW2, are they the same person?
Are the same because father's name is same. It is recorded in the voter list.
But the village name is different.
No, village name is not different. Can you see page 26?
Page 65 and 26, compare the,
That may be subsequent.
compare page
shifting.
26 and 65, appear to be different village.
In the voter list of 1985. His name is
Mr.
Atakata.
Mr. Mahmood, to the extent that Abdul Kadir is the son of Sengu
Yes,
of Atakata,
yes.
is a citizen, we are satisfied. Because he is son of Sengu of the 1966 voter list of Atakata. But Abdul Kadir, son of Sengu of village Hirapara,
Hirapara.
are they the same person?
Same person because he has adduced evidence and that was not controverted.
So that
So
is,
material point.
so by law of non-traversal.
Yes, that is one point.
To what extent law of non-traversal is applicable?
Well,
Suppose today Mr. Chaudhary makes a claim that he is the younger brother of, say, Ambani, Mukesh Ambani. For some reason, you did not cross-examine him. Will Mr. Chaudhary become the younger brother of Ambani and go claim for inheritance of the property?
Our High Court has a decision. Division bench
Which decision? Let us see.
Decision, well, it is
Please produce the decision.
decision. There is
We
Abdul
are
Khaler's
asking
case.
you to what extent law of non-traversal is applicable.
It is,
There is a concept in law, we understand, but to what extent it is applicable? Is it applicable in all circumstances?
as per Kuntal judgment, it is preponderance and probability. So that is Muslim Bundal's case.
Muslim Mandal is on something.
And Abdul Khaler's case, my lord, para 9 and 10.
Mr. Mahmood produced a relevant proposition which shows
Yes,
that
that lordship may kindly fix another date. Abdul Khaler's case, 2010.
today Mr. Chaudhary was free to answer something.
No, I would, Lordship, go on a different track altogether. Lordship, if your Lordship will come to page 15, his prayer.
Written statement.
No, page 15 is his.
Oh,
prayer.
sorry. Page 15 is that one.
Is his prayer, Lordship. He challenges the opinion dated 39/2019.
Hmm.
Which he has already challenged in a writ proceeding before this court. It was rejected. He filed a review that was rejected. Thereafter, he filed another writ petition, which he has withdrawn. Now, how can he come up with a third writ petition against the same?
All things are on record. But can you see page 89, madam?
And I would take your Lordship, he
Nay.
says new grounds. New grounds, Lordship will see his paragraph 12 of the writ petition. Your Lordship will find that at page 12, top. He mentions about certain orders passed by the,
So where is the Supreme Court order?
yes, I'm taking your Lordship to that at page 100. It nowhere says anything like what he has stated in the writ petition, paragraph 12. Only notices has been issued, and he makes an inference that the Honorable Supreme Court by order dated so and so has asserted that under circumstances where the names of the petitioner's parents, siblings, or children have been recorded in the NRC.
Heard Mr. M.U. Mahmood, like I also heard Mr. R.K. Chaudhary, learned GY for the respondents in the Union of India. Firstly, it is pointed out by Mr. R.K. Chaudhary that writ petition, that the writ petitioner, namely Jarful Khatun, had earlier instituted WPC
1994 of 2020.
1994
2020.
of 2020,
It was dismissed by order.
being
dated 11
agreed by the opinion dated 39/2019 of the Foreigners Tribunal number 4 Dorong in FT 4th case number 641/DHL/2015. Why two FT case numbers?
Oh, sure.
The prayer, why two FT case numbers? FT fourth case number 641 and FT case number 963. A comma, FT case number 963. It will inverted comma D dibo, huh? Being agreed by the order opinion reserve passed by the, huh? It we are for inverted comma D dibo. Learn it page 15 or 15. Learn it in Iman, comma Iman arising out of reference case number Iman.
Two case numbers are there in the order itself, madam. Case 78.
And also, invert comma here, and also the order dated 19/4/2022 in review petition number 105/2021. It is and had instituted WPC.
Later on, Lordship, here.
No, first WPC.
First WPC is Lordship. 1994 of 2020.
Acha, line to complete so and so. Which repetition upon being dismissed, the petitioner instituted review petition
105 of 21.
105/2021. Thereafter, against us, which again was also dismissed.
Which was dismissed.
Against the same opinion dated 39/2019 of the tribunal, the writ petitioner instituted another writ petition WPC
5208 of
5208/2022,
which was withdrawn.
which was withdrawn on being not pressed by the petitioner. This is the third writ petition instituted by the petitioner against the same opinion dated 39/2023. List tomorrow along with WPC Omuk and Omuk.
And all these things are on record. We have not discussed.
He has objected, we have discussed it. We'll hear it
Yes,
tomorrow.
we have concealed nothing, we have stated everything. And there is the order of the Supreme Court, madam, that I have given difference.
Supreme Court order does not.
In paragraph 12 of the writ petition, it is stated that there were some subsequent developments in favor of the petitioner in as much as the Honorable Supreme Court by an order dated 7/12/2018 had asserted that under circumstances where the names of the petitioner's parents, siblings, or children have been recorded in the NRC, it can be a good ground to presume that the petitioner is also a legitimate citizen. The petitioner may point out from the relevant provisions of the order of the tribunal as to where such provision had been incorporated. List tomorrow for both the purposes.
Day after tomorrow.
Huh?
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
All right.
Time being item 3.
Yes.
I think one.
Go to deposition. That DW, that is, the DW2 is the only evidence you are relying on. Huh? Perspective form correct. Where is the evidence of DW2? Page number?
Page number 54.
54. He is on. And where is the name of Nazmul? Which voters list?
Page number 55.
55. Is on Nazmul. This is of village, Bir Singh, Holampar, same village.
Same village.
And the name of Rahman, A. Rahman,
That one is 66, same village.
66. Isn't even একে মানুষ এখানে here?
Lordship, a voter list of 1966 in page number 29.
29. Mr. Sharma, we need to send it back to the Prime Minister. Because firstly, he relies on 66.
Yes, Lord.
Bir Singh Holampar, Abdul Rahman. Okay. Then he relies on 2011, Nazmul Haq, son of A. Rahman. Village is Bir Singh Holampar. Nazmul Haq renders evidence as DW3, page 54. Here we don't know this Nazmul Haq is of which village.
Yes.
Because the form itself is defective, nothing is recorded.
Hmm.
So what do? We send it back to the tribunal? What else to do?
Lordship. Lordship.
Heard Mr.
F. Jed Majumdar.
F.
Jed Majumdar.
F. Jed Majumdar, my counsel for the petitioner was G. Sharma. The petitioner Rahiman Khatun had been referred to the foreigners tribunal number. Where is the order? What was it?
Page 20, Lordship.
20. Had been referred to the foreigners tribunal number
Court of Gwalior.
4, Golpara. For any opinion as to whether he is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act, resulting in registration of FT case number FT bracket G4M 460 2018, page 28. The tribunal rendered opinion dated 30/12/2022 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner being aggrieved district petition is instituted in the writ proceeding. The petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Bir Singh, Helanga Sor. First part 1. Police station Uttar Halmara in the present Bongaigaon district, which contains the name of Abdul Rahman, son of Bilat Ali at serial 309. It is claimed that Abdul Rahman is the father of the petitioner. Reliance is also placed upon the voters list of 2011 of village Bir Singh Holangapar, which contains the name of Abdul Rahman, son of Bilat Ali at serial 216 and that of Nazmul Haq, son of A. Rahman at serial 219, where both are residing in the same house number 65. It is claimed that Abdul Rahman of the 2011 voters list and Abdul Rahman of the 1966 voters list of village Bir Singh Holangsor are one and the same person. Accordingly, it is claimed that Nazmul Haq, son of A. Rahman, is the son of Abdul Rahman. Nazmul Haq, son of late Abdul Rahman, rendered the evidence before the tribunal as DW3, wherein he had deposed that Rahima Khatun is his elder sister and that she is about 17 years elder to the DW3. Full stop. Accordingly, it sought to be established that Rahima Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman of the 1966 and 2011 voters list of village Bir Singh Holangsor. But while going through the evidence of DW3, it is noticed that firstly, the form of recording deposition itself is defective in as much as the resident of the person who is deposing before the tribunal is not stated, is not provided for in the form, nor it is stated in the evidence. In the circumstance, matters stand remanded back to the tribunal to re-examine Nazmul Haq the DW3 by recording as to what is his place of residence, and also the tribunal to undertake an exercise to find out as to whether Nazmul Haq, the DW3 and Nazmul Haq of the 2011 voters list of village Bir Singh Holongsar are one and the same person. The petitioners to also produce the complete voters list of village Bir Singh Holongsar from the year 1966 to 2011 for examination of the petitioner. The respondent Home Department may make their own verification and submit a report upon doing the needful. Prison order be passed. The petitioner also relies upon a certificate issued by the, where is that?
Page 56.
Page
56,
56. Also relies
right.
upon a certificate issued by the
57 is the original.
Secretary of the Gaon Panchayat, which contains the information that Rohima Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman of village Bir Singh Helenga Part 2. We are unable to accept the said certificate inasmuch as the certificate seeks to establish a relationship that Rohima Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman of village Bir Singh Helenga. The relevant provision providing for establishing a relationship is under section 50 of the Evidence Act, which requires that the person who seeks to establish the relationship has special knowledge about the existence of the fact. No such material is produced before the court that the Secretary of the Gaon Panchayat, Sabyasachi Chaudhary, had any special means of knowledge regarding the relationship that Rohima Khatun is the daughter of Abdul Rahman. From such point of view, the certificate is of no evidentiary value in view of non-compliance of the provisions of section 50 of the Evidence Act.
One more submission that liberty may be granted to produce more evidence. In
If
respect
to
of
advise,
this.
petitioner may produce any further evidence.
Item 4,
Obliged, Lordship.
What is this? Some report?
Lordship has directed us to obtain this report from the CID. Lord, I have received the communication today. They have sent,
Some more time.
Lordship, yes, but they are awaiting the report from the FSL, Lord.
Hmm.
They are awaiting the report from the FSL,
That school admission register. Huh?
school admission register. The handwriting has, the sample has been taken. Kindly see the next page, Lord. Second page, Lord.
Mr. D. Nathan, an advocate, had produced a communication from the inquiry officer being the Inspector of Police CID Assam made to the Superintendent of Police CID dated 29/7/2023, which contains the progress made in the inquiry. It stated that some further time would be required to complete the inquiry and submit a status report before the court. For the purpose, matter is adjourned for 2 weeks,
They have requested for 4 weeks.
for 4 weeks to be listed on so and so, fixed date on the video. A copy of the communication from the Superintendent of Police dated 31/7 kept on record.
Lordship.
7 September.
Actually, keep it on record or take it back?
Lordship, I'll take it.
Because it's just, it is returned back to Mr.
Investigation is going.
Because
Lordship.
it's going on.
Yes.
Once you put it in record,
I'll-
anybody can come and see. it.
Lordship, I'll take it. September 7th. Lordship, I'll-
Item 23,
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called today. In the event of subsequent non-appearance, appropriate order shall follow. By the order of 19/7/2023, the petitioner was required to explore as to whether any voters list is available which may contain the name of Jogendranath Sarkar of the 1966 voters list of village Moisasur Part 3, along with Anjana Bala Sarkar, who is claimed to be the mother of the petitioner.